hate you guys so much.
I love you all.
I assume you didn't hit the button.
I did.
It's okay. We still can't start it anyways because everyone gets to watch in awe as you play musical cameras.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
No thanks.
Hi, everyone.
Changeling Ever looks very odd right now.
I would say it's
Looks a
close,
lot like
but it's only
Patty.
Sean that's correct.
Am I running this tonight? Hold on a second.
Honestly,
Yeah, Dwight, what do your notes look like for tonight?
Brandon's slot looks pretty normal.
So you all know this is all Dwayne's fault.
Yeah, well, it's always my fault.
No, sometimes it's mine.
Can we let the man? Can we ease off of him? The man is in physical pain.
It's legit. If there's any a time to point a finger at internet or camera problems, it's this guy.
No, it's this guy too. It's both of us. That's the reason why me being in your slot looks completely normal.
Oh, hey, I'm sort of sullied.
Wording.
I'm on the wrong channel too.
I'm in the right spot, so I'm going to call that good enough.
What am I missing?
Well, I'm good, so.
Well, hello there, fellow night horrors, and welcome to our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality. I am Tyler L. who Checkles Online, and I will be your storyteller for this chapter. We are Vorpal Tales, and we play games every day of the week now, Sunday to Saturday, all at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to catch other horror, you can catch us on Thursdays playing Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles, currently playing Grim Hollow. On Sundays playing Tales of Terror and Damnation, currently called Cthulhu 7th Edition. Starting next week, a special 3-session event playing Scion, Masks of the Mythos, in support of the new Kickstarter that's coming. Hype! Get excited! Cheer! Do something!
Woo!
That's it.
I'm hurting myself.
It's it's going to be awesome enough to hurt yourself over. We also have awesome adventures on other days of the week. Check out our calendar to find out more. To learn all those things about us, go to our website, vorpaltales.com. You have all of our social media links to our YouTube archives, our calendar, our Discord to come hang out, and all the other ways you can meet up with us. Special thanks to Nighttonics Path Publishing for always having their players' backs and all the support they give us, making it another cool supplement. Thanks to Astral Tabletop, who makes the virtual tabletop we use for all our games, and to my brother at N8Mid for the custom sheets we use in Astral to play Onyx games. You can use too if you use Astral as your VTT. Night Horrors, tell everyone who you are, who you're playing in the story.
I'm at Space Lord PJs, and I am playing Macintosh, the Hunter.
Hey everybody, I am Ever, and you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I shall be playing Kellyak, whose pronouns are she or it. Yes.
And I am Kimchi, at Made of Kimchi on the internet. I am working at 87% capacity today. Tonight I will be playing Camilla and Anyeji.
And I'm Devin. You can find me online at Sorta Sullied, and tonight I'll be playing the not-so-morose mage Ian.
And I am Patty Shakes _ on the internet. Tonight I'll be playing Donovan, the Beast.
Excellent. And now, Father, if you please, recap us on the events of the last session.
Certainly. Our monsters began their session with some out-of-game knowledge dumping. After contacting the previous owner of the Top Shelf, the group has become members of a new group called the Pythians of Dacia. Yes?
I think it's Dacia.
Dacia. All right. The new vector the team gained was described to them and how it could be used. The team then went over their old vectors from their old groups and how they can be used. We then went over the motley contract we all signed and agreed to that Kellyak binded them to, and the powers it granted. The dog was officially named Shu Wei, meaning guard in Chinese, and was described as a foo dog, and was told to be sentient, vastly intelligent, and listens to the group, but Donovan most of all. We all described what our concoctions look like that we made for our Pythian alchemy. Donovan's being a 15-year McAllen on the rocks, with the rocks being made from Pacific Ocean water. The rest of the group filled Donovan Patrick in on what he missed. We did a quick check and found out that everyone in the group had been infected with the contagion. Jennifer and Kaliak revealed their relationship to the group, and Jennifer takes some blood to her group for them to research, as Kaliak is immune to the contagion. The group does some research on Nyrakith, yes, and comes up with Bupkis, and decide the best way to find out about a god is to find out about their worshippers/cultists. We debate between going after Smiley, the Contagion, to capture it and learn its secrets, or jailbreaking Reese, the patient zero of this contagion. The group decides on Mission Over the Hedge, and Kaliak lines up everyone to make a deal with Titania to protect them from hedge hunters in Arcadia. Donovan agrees to give some knowledge on layer travel. Ian agrees to cast more fire. Camilla agrees to have her covers be more, quote, fiery. And Mac agrees to nothing. The group will need to find him some protection as they travel to the hedge.
Aspirations, keeping in mind all 3 are short, because this will be the end of chapter 1.
What? Spoilers?
What?
Oh.
I don't understand.
Oh no.
I don't like change.
Riley will take all your change from your pockets.
All right. Well. Okay. I don't think.
Lean is just beside himself.
I
He
know.
could be if he put his background up.
Oh yeah.
Do it, dude.
I have a very good short aspiration that I know is going to possibly go poorly. Burn the hedge.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
I want to make a deal for protection.
Okay.
I have a cheesy short one. I just want to meet a goblin.
Okay.
Or
I don't think I'm going to be facing off with an angel in the hedge, although it is possible.
I have 2 shorts. Use my newest Helios power and gain a dot in Spring Mantle. The long one I had was Become Queen of Fall, but I think since you said, all short things.
Spring
Well-
Mantle will happen in the next chapter because that's going to take some effort.
No. The tiniest of woo. All right, fine. Get through the hedge, or
That's a
Don't
long.
get- oh man, get us into the hedge.
Yes, that counts.
But reaching Arcadia with the party intact. No.
that's
Too
not
long.
happening.
About half of season 2 is going to be getting to Arcadia.
Oh, darn.
Oh shit!
It's not a quick walk. You have committed to a choice here.
Oh.
Since I could all 3, call forth the lightning.
Okay.
I need 3. One's gonna be punch something.
Okay.
One's gonna be
Kick something.
end reality in the hedge. So like,
Oh, you know what?
use
Yeah.
exploit the fact that hedge is all fucky.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that works.
That's a good one.
Need a 3rd one.
Mac will help Donovan punch something.
Yeah.
Assist in a punch.
I will do a lesser version of the try and do something in the hedge and attempt to exploit the hedge.
Oh, that's actually long. Never mind. Actually, is that even possible?
What?
Probably not. Like, get a cover from the hedge.
Yes, but it would expose you to all the weaknesses of said cover too, just like your human cover does. But yes, you could.
get cover as a fae.
Oh,
Dwayne walks into the nearest goblin bar. Let's make a deal. All the goblins smile. Never see you again.
Alright, I need a third.
Tyler, I messaged you my third one.
Okay.
Run into someone who knows about the Kellyak boogeyman myth in the hedge.
Okay. That could probably happen.
Should I just put it as that?
You could just say you're trying to intimidate someone as the boogeyman of the hedge.
Use my personal lore.
Yes, if you throw it around, it's more likely to work than someone to recognize you. Because the stories of you are not the same as the appearance of you.
Valid.
In the hedge, they're going to be like, you're much less scary than I pictured.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, use personal lore to intimidate.
Baba Yaga.
Is that 3 for everyone?
No, I need a third.
Punch something. I'm sorry.
What? punch something?
That's just my default.
Wait, what was your part of the contract for the hedge for
Be
you?
more fiery.
Yeah,
No,
be
no,
more
no.
fiery.
No, your part. Kimchi.
Be more fiery.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I was like, that's the same as mine, though.
Not literal fire.
Yeah, more like
figurative fire.
What
Aspect
my
with
personality is.
What did you get out of it, though? Like, I don't remember what your...
Safe travel.
Yeah.
That was it? Okay. I didn't remember
Not
if he...
dying in the hedge.
I didn't remember if Kimchi got slightly screwed somehow for an extra bit or not.
No, because she didn't want to mess with my child.
That's right.
She was like, not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So did you say that Camilla literally just has a bomb growing in her right now at this point?
That's a safe bet.
A weapon of mass destruction of some sort?
Yeah.
Accurate.
It would be safer for the rest of us to just stay in the hedge and just send Camilla back at the end.
That's true. You're like, okay, we're going to time your pregnancy so that we shove you out right as you're giving birth, and then, like, get us a message of everything's still okay, and then we'll come out.
Wow.
We're just gonna be way over here.
Come on, help me with third.
Be more fiery.
I actually did have some ideas for being more fiery.
Boom. Done.
Sandal whip someone.
Be more fiery.
Sold. Which means now we return you to sitting around the table. Either at the bar or at the rectory, your choice.
Bah.
Planning on entering the hedge physically.
Yeah, Camilla, how are we gonna do this? Never actually been there.
Well,
As a changeling, you can just open a doorway to the hedge ever, but you can't control where it goes. If you have a specific destination in mind, you'll have to find an existing door.
we can do this the easy way. No. I take that back. We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the hard way. I can open a door into the hedge. The problem is, I won't be able to control where it opens in the hedge. There are doors that exist already. The issue would be finding them, and most likely they're guarded by other Fae. I would have to talk them into letting me use it.
And some of them might require keys, really weird keys.
Out of character, I believe I have a key.
Not a skeleton key.
Yeah.
Every hedge portal has its own key.
Oh, that's right. My
they can be
key belongs
anything-
to something else.
They can be anything from a broken-ass Mercedes-Benz rusted symbol off a car to the true love from the hearts of twin redheads.
So you say it's anywhere in the hedge. Now, the question being, how large is the hedge? Would we be flung... Existing door it is.
How large is the hedge? Oh, mage, you are disgustingly adorable.
I think what it's saying. Ian,
You could
is,
also explain to them, sorry, Sean, that travel doesn't work the same there either.
you might want to get your walking shoes.
Just because
Indeed.
you arrive 50,000 miles from your location doesn't mean it takes a linear 50,000 miles worth of time and energy to get there.
You know the stories of Rip Van Winkle, for example. Removed from time, comes back to time. Think of that with both time and space.
A tesseract.
Bless you.
No one ever reads that book.
So, we can attempt to find one of these doors and attempt to find the key. Or we can just toss our luck to the wind and see where it brings us.
What are the chances of us finding a door that actually gets us close to where we need to be going?
I won't know till I look.
About as safe as a bet as my child not ending the world.
Oh, right. That thing.
I might be able to message Titania and ask her if she knows of any.
No. Screw her. She had her chance to help us.
I could message her and not tell you that I'm messaging her to ask her where the nearest door is.
Considering you're going to do that anyways, you might as well go ahead right in front of me.
Well, plus I feel like we're already pretty in debt to her. Maybe
This is true.
someone else.
We may be able to find a motley nearby. If you would like me to commence doing that.
I don't know. I'm always up for a random chance.
I was going to say, if it's just as likely that we go closer as far, then travel is not an issue inside, then we might as well just leave it to chance.
Let me put it this way. You want to spend as little time in Arcadia, especially the hedge, as possible. Or else you might turn out like me. But I might enjoy that.
So I might become a spider.
You could, or you could become something much worse, like a bright, shining one. If you wish to leave it to chance, very well.
Now, you mentioned something about a motley.
I did. There are groupings of changelings in nearly every city. They bond over the trauma they experienced in Arcadia and the Hedge. I don't quite understand that, but they could be of use if they're even willing to work with us. They don't trust outsiders, and they certainly don't trust the gentry. The gentry being true fae.
And they would know where one of these doors is?
They would. They would possibly even protect one of those doors. A trod, if you will.
I don't know. We're already in debt to Titania, and then we'd be in debt to the Spotley, and then we're going to be in debt to whoever we find in the hedge to help out Mac. So that's a lot of people we're in debt to. If we just random chance it, I feel like that's one less group we're in debt to.
Debt or destroy one's soul. Difficult decision, you're right.
What's this about destroying souls?
Well, picture myself, picture Reese.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told you of my previous host, we'll call him. I lack a better word. I was spawned from his subconscious. The decision is yours. I merely offer alternatives.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of everyone calling us weak. We can stand our own. We've got our own 2 feet.
Let's tear some holes in reality and let's get
We've
this
got
shit
each other.
done.
Chance it is then.
All right. Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
But should we not prepare a little bit before we actually depart? Because
Indeed. You want to take no food or drink from the Fae. Bring as much as you can possibly fit in pockets, in backpacks, what have you. You do not
This is
say
gonna
thank
be a
you.
problem.
Oh, it is. But I'm preparing you as best I know how. Do not say thank you, then they think that you owe them something. Don't trust what you see. Don't trust what you hear. And being that you know me, you know that I don't lie to you, but I don't always tell the truth either. I know. It sounds difficult.
I gotcha.
so it sounds like we're Demeter and we're going to hell.
Precisely. But I do believe you mean Persephone.
It's not my thing.
I'm gonna go to the store. Anybody want to go?
And arm yourselves with iron.
I
That's right. I was making iron
commissioned
bullets.
cold iron knuckles.
Cold iron, alright.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna.
Mac,
Mhm.
I presume that you and your compatriots might have a good place to get cold iron.
Yeah. Question. Now, what is cold iron something specific in this world, or is it just iron? Because that's really what iron is just cold iron.
I don't know. Roll crafts. Plus intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh yes, craftsman.
No, I actually
You did take a
Updated.
dot, didn't you?
I
Yeah.
took some dots.
Well, would I also be able to roll cult for that?
All right.
I'm asking you, Tyler, would I be able to roll an occult roll to know that?
This is science. You would know from an occult roll that there's a difference, but to actually know the physical properties to buy it at a store, you need science.
Okay. Can I give that a shot
Sure.
with intelligence?
Yep.
All right.
I got 2 successes.
I also got 2 successes.
What?
Okay, so ordinary iron is repellent, but it doesn't actually repel. It's like someone walking up to you smelling like a skunk. It's gross. It will ruin social roles, etc., etc. That's not the same as cold iron. What they mean by cold iron is hand-forged iron beaten into shape by raw brute force at a low temperature actively repels Fae, including Keliak. Presence of it is painful to them, and touching it causes aggravated damage. However, getting that is hard. Can't be any kind of oxide. Can't be any kind of steel. Can't be forged. It's got to be iron pulled out of the ground with its natural impurities hammered into shape by raw muscle and at low temperature, like with a forge.
That sucks. That's hard to do.
Actually,
Anyone know of a medieval
wouldn't some of your
fair?
compatriots know how to get a hold of that?
We usually hunt vampires and werewolves and things and such. I don't.
You could call.
Don't you have like an appendix?
You know what? I have some professional training. I will make a call. Yeah, I'll I forget exactly what professional training does. I don't have all the notes.
For this, you're just actually calling your conspiracy.
Okay.
I mean, if push
So
comes
the phone-
to shove, I can grab the tire iron out of the car.
I won't do it.
That won't do it. It's
That's
not-
forged
Yeah,
by modern methods. It's not. It's got other oxides in it, other metals.
So this would be totally a thing that I would be able to do if we needed to. I would be able to locate said iron or deposits.
What he's saying is we would literally have to go and dig ore out of the ground, go to Home Depot and get a forge, not blast it all the way. And yeah, you'd have to go and put that in the forge and then just hammer it, which if you watched Forged in Fire, that takes a really long time.
Or find something that was made that way by someone
Right.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Anyone know
hard.
any reenactors?
Now,
Most of that is contrived from oxides these days too,
Yeah.
because it's cheaper.
this is a legitimate question.
Antique store.
Would just the iron itself straight out of the ground do anything?
No,
That-
the
Okay.
beating it into shape is part of the process.
Okay. Totally was gonna shape it.
We could rob a museum.
So you make the call, and after 12 rings, the guy you called answers, and he's like, "Scrunch," mild screaming. "Scrunch," milder screaming. "What's up, Mac?"
Hey,
"Fuck
sounds
you,
like
Crunch."
oh, fuck you too.
Sorry
buddy.
about that. Sounds of towel wiping.
Hey, how's it going?
Busy
Sounds like an exciting time outside. You
Busy month. I'm sure you're getting that monster kill count up too, right?
Yeah, it's like up to 60 right now.
He laughs. Oh, such a jokester.
Yeah. 60.
Was
Anyway.
that too high? Was that too low?
60. Yeah. And anyway, got a special job I need to take care of, and was wondering if you knew where there was any cold iron hanging about.
Sure, but you'll owe me.
Yeah, that seems
Stuff's
to be
hard to get, you know.
the letter of the law lately, owing everybody. Yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Come on over to storage unit X at location X. Code is, and he gives you the code. Take what
Okay.
you need.
Really? Okay, awesome. Happy hunting. Enjoy yourself. Don't get fanged up or anything. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go.
keep yourself alive too, because remember that Wendigo and Sausalito, the one
Yeah.
that killed 4 of us and only 2 of us got out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you're helping me hunt it when you get done with whatever you're doing. That's the favor. Talk to you later, Matt. Click.
Yeah, I hope I die in the hedge. All right. I got a warehouse we can check out, and all the cold iron we need, and probably all the weapons we need. So, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. This is not going to end badly at all. You know what? I think most of you I'm going to go alone. I think that's probably the best idea.
No, I'm gonna go with you.
You could
Okay.
take Ian with you. He's the most...
Normal.
Yes. But I would suggest not going alone.
All right. So, Ian...
Yeah,
Damien-
let's just stick
I
with
don't
us
take
and
the
not
two
take
actual
the
monsters with you.
Let's not take the demon baby.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Camilla, but ever since Titania said that, your stomach makes me a little uncomfortable.
What's wrong with my stomach?
Nothing. You're just Damien's keeper. Come on, Ian. Let's go.
Yeah, it's nothing against you. Nothing against you.
We think you're great. We think you're swell, Camilla. It's awesome. It's great.
Fine. Then if I'm not going, then I'm getting my hair done before we go.
I pull out my wallet and hand him whatever cash I have. Her. Go hog wild.
He gives you 50, and it makes you a little mad because he clearly has no idea what it really costs.
Yeah,
you to
that's-
Dude,
do.
you need like $300 to get your hair done real nice.
That's all I have on my person. I'm not rich.
You know what? I'm sure
You
can
can see like 3 credit cards in there, Camilla.
I'll pull out my wallet, which is clearly stuffed with some alms, potentially.
I
don't
just
worry.
kinda-
You ones
From the
and
bottom of the
fives, and
ocean.
you're all like, I'm not asking.
I just kind of peek over and just go.
No, I don't know. I just show you, and I put it back. I'm like, I could get my hair done. I could get my hair done as well. Let's go.
Girls' night.
Girls' night.
I did specifically give Camilla all the cash I had.
Oh yeah,
You
and
know
she's
what?
not giving that 50 back.
You should
No, I wasn't
you should,
expecting.
You should take Kelly out. Get a nice bob or something going on. It'd be great.
And then Mac
Did you
remembers
just
what
suggest that
probably will
Kelly
happen.
cut her hair?
Oh no!
And
I
then
have
Mac
an idea.
also remembers what will probably happen if someone runs a brush through that hair.
I mean, he was aware when he said it and was kind of interested in the results. So,
Honestly, I'd like to see Kellyock in dreads.
yeah. All right. Before this gets too weird, let's go.
You
I dare
arrive.
say my hair is already dread.
You arrive with Ian at the storage unit. It's one of those smaller storage units, and it has got a whole bunch of stuff in it, various kinds of weapons and equipment and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you can find that looks like cold iron is a claymore and a war axe.
What is with the claymores this week, man? Okay.
You don't know where he got them, but it's an authentic, unique Crusader claymore, which means it's a 6-foot tall weapon.
He
Okay.
picks that up and hands it to Ian and takes the axe.
What's
I'm
your
like, "Oh,
what's your
okay."
strengths?
My strength?
Oh, yeah.
Where did my sheet go? My strength is 4.
You can pick it up and hand it to Ian. What's your strength, Ian?
Ian falls on the floor with it.
Come on, and you gotta like gotta hit the gym or something. What's
You just gave me iron to pump, and I cannot pump. But I just to see, since we're in a storage complex, I want to, using this cold iron, just do a search to see if any of the other ones have cold iron in the general area.
It's
Because-
not actually 6 feet, by the way. The claymore is about 55 inches. Close.
It's close enough for Ian to fall to fall backwards and be like, I can't.
It actually only weighs. This one's heavier than a normal claymore. It only weighs about 10 pounds, but that's 10 pounds you're trying to hold with your wrist.
Wait. No, Claymore. I thought Claymores were like 15, 20.
Well, I'm talking about the blade.
Oh, okay.
So, like, and it's not like you can't pick it up. It's when you pick it up, it falls forward. You look ridiculous
Yeah.
because holding it up is hard, especially for long periods.
Yeah. But I do want to do a search to see if there's any other iron specifically like this condensed
Not in here.
In the entire storage complex.
No.
Damn.
What's the maximum radius of your sensing, though?
It just depends on how long I take for the spell.
It depends on how long you're going to make Mac wait around, I suppose.
Yes.
Mac will wait.
But I would basically try and continue searching as long as Mac would not be annoyed, to a limit of about, if the complex is a corner block, then the whole block.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your arete.
Gnosis.
I'm sorry, your gnosis. Yes. It's a Sparthax, by the way, Mac, so it's 5 feet wide, but it's actually lighter than the Claymore because less of it's metal.
Alright.
Right.
Long, not wide. It's basically a long piece of wood with an axe on the end that is not what you picture when you picture Dungeons and Dragons.
I rolled arete and I failed.
Really?
Nope. No cold iron around here.
Oh, man.
Is that really it? Just the... Yeah, I forgot that.
No. I was just speeding it up by having you roll your gnosis instead of figuring the whole thing out.
Wait, hold on. Let me just double check one thing before we do that.
Like, you could actually do the spell if you want to take the time to rack it up.
Considering my luck...
You could just use common sense, like Keliak said, and if you really want more, you could spend some in-game time hunting antique stores. Then you'll find, not weapons.
That's probably for the better, maybe, I would think.
Yeah, and here's a question just as far as it goes. If we had other cold iron, would I be able to use shaping to just change the generic shape without messing with it being cold iron?
It's nothing to do, the aggravated damage doesn't come from cutting or smashing. It's physical contact.
I know.
Bonk them on the face with a mirror and it would do just as much damage as that Claymore. Shaping it means nothing.
No, I'm meaning to shape it as in to cover specific body parts, like to create gloves.
Sure, but then you're not going to be allowed anywhere in the hedge. You walk within 20 feet of the goblin, they're going to be like, "You're not coming in our city. Get out." You leave the hands behind.
Okay.
Oh, so I can't even walk around with a huge ass sword either, probably, I'd imagine.
Not if you want to actually talk to any changelings or fey creatures, correct?
What if I had it like wrapped up? Is that better?
No.
Okay. Because I can
Can't
just
hide
sense
it.
it there.
Correct. It physically hurts them within a certain radius, even if it doesn't touch them.
So then why are we even bothering taking cold iron? If it's just gonna mess up our day.
Bury it every time you walk in the city? I don't know.
Okay.
Because we're not going to spend the entire time in the city, and during jailbreak, something that is specifically able to repel might be very useful.
All right.
In 15 sessions.
The GM actually has answers for that, but I can't give you the easy answer. You'll have to figure it out. Looks at Patty.
Oh, he could just dump it in his hole, can't he?
No, okay, listen. My lair, my heart is more than just a dumping ground.
Tell that to all the stuff we saw on the way.
That is valuables. That is history. That is lost treasure of the world. Not your friggin' shaped cold iron kind of glove, hand wrap thing.
Hold on. If it's all lost to the world, how much cold iron do you have in your lair?
It's a good question.
I don't know. That's up to the DM. And it's not so much like tangible stuff that actually I can bring out of my lair. It's more of a decorative thing than anything. Also, I probably wouldn't be willing to part with it. It's literally imagine a dragon's hoard and how willing a dragon would be to part with any of it. It's gold. Like, you guys are my friends, but like, that's my shit.
What if we just borrowed it for a little while?
With a contract.
And you can guarantee you're gonna bring it back from the hedge.
I mean, not so much guarantee as just sort of like, we'll try.
So what you're picturing is like a piece of cold iron something that you could just pick up and take and la 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 la, and I'll put it back when I'm done. It's like a book.
La la la
Patty's-
la.
Patty's
It's
laid
like,
as a library.
Patty, can I borrow the Matrix? I need to borrow them, and like.
But what you're asking for is like, oh, can I just borrow your pinky? Like, I'll give it back when I'm done. It's cool, right? Like,
Right.
There's no late fees, right?
No,
It's like
you
the
don't use your
library.
pinky.
no, he just like gives you a lot of shit every Saturday when you see him for football, and you're just like, "Hey, can I get my Matrix DVD back?" And you're like, I haven't watched it yet."
I
but,
still haven't got around to watching it.
Yeah, it's just been so busy, man. I can't.
Yeah, and I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, it's up in the other room. I'd go get it, but you know, it's 4th and 10, and they're about to throw. So
The Bears, man.
commercial.
Yes, you ask Donovan. He kind of does that awkward, like shuffling, like, no cold iron. It's weird.
Weird, just
Not a single piece. And all those ancient ships that are down there.
the entirety of the ocean floor. Just nope, no cold iron. Never.
Weird.
Would my bolt hole work in the hedge?
I assume you'll find out at some point.
All right, guys, let's run away. The bolt hole opens door. It's just like a closet.
Oh shit! But is it
Or
always that closet?
It's
every
less
time?
likely that, and more likely runs to hole, goes to leave hole. This is not where we were before. Why is everything on fire? Shit.
I mean, anyway, we have, and if
We've got swords.
we've got swords and axe, and if Ian wants to like do some antiquing, I'll Macintosh is for it.
I mean, is there anything else in there?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not specific to Faye.
I mean, like, grab some phosphorus grenades or,
Oh no, he's got the same kind of stuff Matt can get himself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Dwayne's the
They're the
RPG
same
character that just blind loots everything.
Gotta get it all.
Come on,
Dwayne's
we're gonna
just-
fight the boss, Dwayne. Video game. I can't. I gotta empty these drawers.
Dwayne's just like shift right click. And,
Yep.
oh,
Why am I
inventory's
overweight?
Full. Oh, inventory's full. Shit. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Teleport, empty, come back, shift right click.
Oh crap! I can't fast travel.
No.
I gotta walk all the way.
I gotta find a random.
And you're overweight, so you're at half speed.
Right. Or did he take the feet where he moves at full?
Just drop the
speed.
300 loaves of bread you're holding. You don't need them.
No, one day.
Glares at Patty and says, "Just like the cold iron in your lair."
Right.
These buckets are important.
Those are 2 gold piece a piece. If you have like 500 of them, that's like
Yeah,
50 gold or something. Math is hard.
But-
I don't know.
I do want to do a little antiquing on the way. I'm not going to go cray, but at least 5 shops.
At
You're able
least
to find some horseshoes, nails, and a tool if you want, like a old timey hammer, which is
All right.
basically just a miniature sledgehammer.
I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. And then we will return to the Hall of Justice and hope.
They walk in with a claymore and a Danish battle axe. And some nails.
and some horseshoes.
If we're getting our
Horseshoes.
hair done, we're gonna be gone for a couple of hours.
Right, I
Oh,
figured
they
we
went
would get back.
antiquing. This
Yeah,
is like the next.
Yeah.
You didn't meet up till that night over Ty.
right.
Don't bring that anywhere near me.
You asked us to get it.
I know. For your safety, because I love you all.
I'm sorry. You said you loathe us all or love?
Yes, I did.
No, I heard something a little. There was a V in there with a little bit of an E on the end.
Don't do that to it. It's already hard enough. Don't.
And while we were antiquing,
I'm attempting humor.
I just want to get some regular old gloves because I'm going to be just taking some of those nails and just affixing them.
Whoa.
Taping them.
I hold up my brass knuckles. We had a deal. I was told I'd have cold iron knuckles. There I see nails. Do the thing.
I'm going to take one of the nails and use shaping to basically coat his brass knuckles with cold iron.
Okay. I won't make you roll for that.
All right. And I'm taking the nail.
Okay, thank you.
Some of the other things, and basically I'm just making like gloves that have cold iron in them.
Now,
just to have.
after a certain number of hits, you'll break it because cold iron is also brittle compared to modern metalworking, and you're going to be hitting things with it, and the coating is thin. But not immediately.
I also feel like this is over like some pad thai and some dumplings. We ask.
Yes.
We ask.
Pad thai that's going to make you hurt later.
Right. Oh yeah. We asked Donovan like, "Hey, about your lair," and then there's just like that little slurp of one noodle going in his mouth, and he's like, "Huh? What? Can we get some more cola over here? Some more cola. Some more."
See Camilla pop out of the kitchen. I made tamales.
Ooh.
No, the pad thai is takeout.
No. Here's what happened. Camilla disappeared, and we all thought she went to the bathroom because she's pregnant. But she actually just decided to like make tamales in the kitchen, and then came out like
As we were all stuffing our face with pad thai, like,
well, I mean, are these the tamales that make you hurt later?
And also the door is just swinging shut on the kitchen, and there's a very confused chef who 2 minutes ago, before making that deal, knew how to cook. Now doesn't know nothing. But Camilla makes really good food now.
Hey, awesome. You know, we could probably take some canned stuff, and Camilla could cook it while we're in the hedge, and we'd all be set. I've got some rations and things like that, you know. A duffel.
With some hardtack.
Some hardtack. Hardtack? Is that even a thing anymore?
No, but MREs are.
I know, I just...
I take one of the things Camilla cooked, sit it, and put it in a vacuum sealed bag for later.
You put the tamale in a vacuum seal bag and you close it, the tamale goes squish flat. Huh. Now it's just a real thin bag of sausage meat.
It's still gonna taste good. Liquid rations.
Okay, you just gotta eat it like astronaut food. Squeeze it up like a go-gurt.
Well,
It's a tamale gurt. Tamale gurt.
okay. Okay, just a side note.
A go Molly.
Some of the astronaut rations are all just dried, so it would be put liquid in and then because they remove the weight from things for the trip.
So, what is your food plan? Because you spent all of that time getting weapons with no food.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to come up with some rations or some like.
All Camilla did was go to the corner 7-Eleven and like cleared out the power bar aisle. And it's just power bars.
I was gonna say
bags,
protein
bags.
bars, like all the Slim Jims.
She's all about Cliff Bars.
We're gonna need Cliff Bars. Really? Wow, really? Cliff Bars?
All right.
Oh, dude.
73 Cliff Bars on your table back at the base.
And then vitamins so we don't get scurvy.
So, are we gonna go to Costco?
Camilla needs her prenatals.
Yeah, good.
That's true.
Are you taking your folic acid?
Well, I mean, could we
All
raid
of
the
these
bar?
words, she has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Well, maybe this is good. Maybe we should weaken the baby before it comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be a demon baby anyways. It's not like prenatals are going to help it.
That's what I'm saying. We should not help it. Like,
I don't think anything we do is going to prevent that baby from coming out.
I'm not saying prevent
Murdering
it.
us
I'm just
all.
saying weaken.
Honestly, if you don't nourish the spawn,
So
it'll
the
probably feed from the mother.
The Antichrist is gonna have a
Oh.
peanut allergy.
Maybe. You don't know.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's do
Are you
that.
saying this is like one of those, like, the giant wasp that lays its eggs inside the spider, and then when they hatch, they eat the spider from the inside?
Possibly.
Oh. So you're saying I should get to know Camilla real well, real fast, because I might not be able to talk to her soon.
No, just feed her properly.
I feel like you're saying the same thing but different words.
I'm getting sudden alien vibes.
Well, do you feel like you're, like, missing certain internal organs?
No.
You know what? We should probably stop
that's
talking
good.
about this and find some better protein bars than Clips bars. I'm just saying.
I'll eat the.
Because I have a feeling that we're gonna lose all of this in like the first leg of the trip, and then we're gonna end up eating a few berries, and you know, next thing you know, we're got tinfoil hats and trees growing out of our butt. So you know.
Also, Camilla,
If you're into that sort of thing.
I think we should we just in case, we should get another case of things and throw it in your bolt hole.
Well, my bolt hole doesn't move.
It doesn't move from where you open it. I thought you could open it in different places.
I mean, we could stock the penthouse. It's
Right.
usually, usually stocked.
Right. That's what we mean. Well, just
Yeah,
yeah.
just to be on the safe side in case we can use your bolt hole in the hedge. Maybe we can eat our own food in your hole.
Phrasing. Anyway, so Donovan, we should probably toss these weapons at the like top layer of your hole. You know, in case.
That was a good face, Donovan.
I just double checked something, and I don't like what I found.
Oh, what was that?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I know it made it seem all really cool and awesome how I can just, kind of go to my lair wherever I may be and all that great stuff. So when I'm not here in this plane, or when we're not in the primordial dream where my lair is, accessing it is a bit more difficult. And if you could pick a place that would be hardest and furthest away from the primordial dream, that would be the hedge. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying it'd be really hard to access my lair from the hedge.
Is this one of those lies where you're telling a lie and you don't really mean to tell the lie, or are you like you're like being this is like true? This is like
No, you know me. I don't usually admit my shortcomings, but
right.
no, this is the truth. It's very hard to access my lair or the primordial. See, the thing is when I'm opening a pathway to the primordial dream from anywhere, it's not guaranteed that I'd go in my lair. But yeah, the hedge just really, it makes everything hard, including this. So yeah. Let's just say if things were to go badly, my entire layer could collapse, my heart would implode, and I'd die on the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
At least you'd be with friends.
Sure. I'm your friend.
Well, yes, even I would admit to that.
Oh. That feels pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sure. Are you a true friend?
Well, I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to let him.
So
I'm not
you're
going to let.
You're a
I'm
friend
not,
of convenience.
No. I'm not going to let you die either. I mean,
Oh, this big, strong beast guy. Yeah, I know him. He's my friend. Don't worry.
let's face it. You've saved me at least twice.
True friends aren't real, Donovan. You know this by now as a beast.
so sad.
Unless one of you proves him wrong.
But yeah, just putting it out there that really the lair thing should be a very last resort.
Now that's not going to diminish you at all, is it?
No. I mean, I'll still be able to access all the powers, and I'll be able to unleash the beast, so to say. But going into my lair, traveling to my lair, traveling through the primordial dream in the hedge.
So basically linking...
Let's just say the hedge just cocks everything up, basically.
So basically linking your lair and the hedge is not just a bad idea, it's a terrible, no good, awful idea.
Yes. Just like the book, yes.
So, yes, let's not do that. But Camilla, do you know if it would work in the hedge?
I don't know. I'm going to stock it up either way. Let's go to Costco.
Yeah.
We go to
And
Costco.
there's no time in there either, so it wouldn't the food wouldn't go bad.
I just picture just going to Costco and being like, all right, we're stocked up, and just ripping a hole of reality in the parking lot.
Just chucking it all in.
See, I thought you were saying there's no time in Costco. I was like, I mean, I kind of.
I used to work in Costco. I can agree. It's forever. But, okay, so maybe no bolt hole, definitely no beast layer. Okay.
I say we take the cliff bar, stuff them in a backpack, hope that the stocking of the boat hole works, and then we go.
What are you buying?
Like the big box stuff, like,
Yeah.
102 box, or a box of 102 like pizza rolls, pizza bagels.
So in
You're
addition,
gonna cook those pizza rolls over a campfire? They don't have microwaves in the hedge.
I'm gonna say in
have it in
addition
the
to
boat
all
hole,
that
though.
stuff, I want to get a bunch of fresh.
Oh, you're stocking up the bolt hole. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in addition to that, I also want to grab a bunch of fresh produce because I do know that the hedge screws with things. So maybe if it's actually like regular stuff, it might not just component part itself because it's in the hedge, because why not?
It's going to turn into a strawberry from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Gotta buy some Slim Jims, some chewing gum.
Sean really just wants Slim Jims. I think.
Yeah. The like little the little cartons of cereal, because Mac will eat that dry. It's good.
You're gonna go into that bolt hole, and a Slim Jim with arms and legs is gonna punch you in the face and yell, "Snap into a Slim Jim" at you, and then kick you.
It's fine. I mean, with that and the hardtack and the cliff bar, I think we're fine.
Bolt hole is now full of food and drink.
All right.
That could in no way go wrong. Correct.
Yes.
No, I am assuming everything that we are doing for the last hour is just going to miraculously
Go horribly.
just terrible. So
Can I have one of those horseshoes?
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Just keep
Do-
it away
do
from
you want
Kalash. Gets all.
Do
Yeah.
do you want it in a certain shape, or do you just want to keep it as a horseshoe?
I'm gonna find some rope in the back room. I'm gonna tie a rope around it so that I can swing it.
Nice. The horseshoe's all yours.
If need be, I will start swinging this horseshoe on a rope.
On a rope.
Okay, you have a horseshoe on a rope. You have the worst form of nunchucks ever.
Oh, and just for aesthetics, and to be, to to please Titania just a little bit, she did get red highlight like tips on her hair. She got her hair done.
Like it.
Ever so slight, but it's very tasteful. Are we really ready?
Let's see, we got food, we got weapons. Sure.
And I suppose we should probably also make sure we have good cold weather gear just in case, because we are trying to go to the winter court.
Oh yeah, pack a jacket.
So yeah, some cold weather gear. Sounds like a good thing to have.
Always yoga pants.
Yoga pants are good for any season.
Yeah.
Do we have? Does your hunter? What's the word? Wow, I should know this. I was a hunter as well. Your hunter group. Your
Conspiracy?
yes. Do they have access to like that military stuff that like it's as thin as like long johns, but it's good until like -300 Fahrenheit?
Nice Gore-Tex jackets.
No, but we can pick up some of that stuff at Costco.
Kevlar reinforced.
I feel like you can go down to the Old Navy store and.
I don't know about the Old Navy.
Not Old Navy, Army Navy.
No,
Oh,
but
the
I
Army
was just gonna
surplus?
let that go.
But Costco totally has thermal under
Yeah.
shirts and stuff.
You're in Chicago. Yeah, there's lots of places to get cold weather clothing.
Not just cold, like Arctic, like the
Like I
full
said,
on.
you're in Cheetown.
True. Never been, but I know.
All right, let's get some of that then.
Okay. You acquire parkas and snow pants and snow boots
I
and
got my
deerskin
hood.
gloves and thermal underwear. And you discover what thinsulate is, and you're like, this is life changing. Dwayne already knows, but the rest of you people are from those weird hot states.
It is.
Even the beast over here is like, I don't get it. This pair of gloves says it has 1 millimeter of thinsulate. It's $10. This one is 2 millimeters of thinsulate. It's $30. What's the difference? And then he puts them on, and he's like noticeably warmer with the extra millimeter. Huh?
Layers, people.
That extra millimeter goes a long way.
All right, so I imagine we probably shouldn't tear that hole open here in the bar. We should leave.
Not actually a hole. The way it works is all it needs is a doorway. It goes to the doorway. It spends a point of glamour, and it has to speak a command. It can be anything from open sesame to a complete sonnet. In the case of the bar, you have to tell it a story, because that's what the bar is. And then you pass through, and when you close the door, it's just a door again. But for one complete season, for the remainder of this season, however long that lasts, other changelings can use it as an open gateway, and all they have to do is know the key, which in this case is tell it a story. But if people open it, it's just a door.
Let's choose one of the doors in the back.
What it will do is once you make it a portal, it will leak the ambiance of the area into the area even more strongly. So people here will be even more inclined to tell stories
Nice.
and reminisce and get really, really drunk.
So our bar is about to see a big spike in profits.
Right.
Depends on if it survives the property damage. It heightens emotions too.
So we should increase security before we go.
So I should hire some of my old IRA buddies to be our bouncers.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story, Patrick Donovan, about your IRA buddies who didn't spend the next however long you're gone 8 hours a day in the bar with heightened emotions and the sudden spree of Catholic church bombings that happens in your city.
Whoa, they wouldn't bomb the Catholic churches.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Protestant
Protestant church bombings.
Protestant churches, on the other hand, they're kind of
God, we're going to get bombed just for getting that wrong. Holy crap. Ew, what was that? So...
And also, I'm going to say this. Yeah, the heightened emotions of all the supernatural creatures that frequent our bar.
Macintosh is good.
Maybe we should just close the bar while we're gone?
Nah, just leave it open. Get them profits.
You could always open the portal in the church.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Super nuns.
No, I'm going to veto. Donovan will veto that.
I feel like the bar will survive. It'll be fine.
In the case of spending glamour to do it, all Keliak needs is literally any doorway that it can fit through. Anywhere.
Or we could just be super dicks and do it like
In the middle.
get as close to Naglfar and 0 Hour and just be like, and now we're building the doorway here.
Yeah, but then that's it's an unmonitored door. I'd rather it be monitored.
I have an idea. I don't know if it'll help or not. You should use the freezer.
The freezer.
That might work. I mean, who knows? It might increase our chances of going to winter.
That is a decent idea.
Means Kelly would never be able to get ice cream out of the freezer again, but okay.
I don't eat. That's not a problem.
No, it would mean Camilla wouldn't be able to get ice cream when the craving aroused.
That's not.
I just eat the ice off of the meat cooler.
Oh,
that is weird. That is.
Yeah, it's
why
those
meatsicles.
Anyway, Max could go up to Jennifer, and it's gonna be like, so I'm going now. I've got a job to do. Where I'm going, you can't follow. But what I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Jen, I'm not no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see what the problems of this small motley don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Here's looking at you,
God damn.
vamp chick.
So she actually would demand one last evening with you and Keliak, her new best friend.
Oh my.
And yeah, she would provide you any help she could, which you're basically already covered. She'd wish you all luck, and she would send you off with a toast.
Cool.
Would either of you object to any of that? Seems pretty tame for her.
No, that seems fine.
I would love to see my new best friend.
Okay, Mac.
Despite you being there, of course.
You're the one that doesn't eat ice cream.
I don't eat anything.
Like
Except
I said,
spiders.
doesn't eat. What if we had spider ice cream?
The camera actually shows it from the top down where you can't hear the actors talking like in a movie. And it does like a time lapse of the evening where they spend time together, they laugh, they hug it out. Mac probably cries a little. Everyone shares a round of drinks and they toast, and then Mac and Keliak leave. Jennifer just smiles to herself, picks up their glasses, looks in them, residue of blood in the bottom of each, leaves the bar. Stage 2 blood bond for you, Keliak. Do it. Stage 1 for you, Mac.
Wait, how is there blood in the bottom?
She took you to a bar, got you a little drunk, and spiked your drinks. Make sure you don't forget about her.
That's fucked up.
So,
that's kind
A
of
vampire.
Cool. I am so getting kicked out of my conspiracy, but that's I'll start a new one. It's called The Bar.
I'll start a new conspiracy with vampire hookers and blackjack.
Vampire hookers and blackjack. Hell yeah.
You know what?
Oh, they're classy hookers.
Keliak
Don't
has a
call them
very itchy
hookers.
face. It's weird.
Like Keliak, what?
It's a very itchy face. It's weird.
She has rosacea.
Knew it was coming. Also, I'm going to stockpile just a few batteries in there for random electricity, even if it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm not going to take my electronics, just the batteries.
Okay.
I'm talking like lithium-ion batteries, not
Oh.
Duracells.
I would text Nessa, and all it says, it's just 2 words. Be good.
You get like 50 texts back. What's going on? What are you doing? Nope, don't do it. Call me. Call me. It escalates rapidly.
I imagine.
She knows you.
I turn it off, and I'm not even going to bring the phone with me or put it in the bolt hole or anything like that. Just kind of leave it behind.
I suppose that I should take care of something that I've kind of been putting off. I should text my husband.
Okay. Seems
And
wise.
let him know that I'm going to be out of town for a couple days.
Days.
Okay.
Start with that.
Just say a little bit.
For work. Even though I'm not even sure what Camilla
Yeah, but
does.
see, what was
Was she a
Camilla's job?
housewife? Like, or was she a nurse?
Why does nurse sound familiar?
I think nurse. Nurse sounds right.
I'm going out of town for a convention.
Oh,
Those
classic.
nurses convention.
Just convention. I'm not even going to say what.
Leave it as vague as possible.
And to tell my child, I don't know if I have a daughter or a son, that mommy loves them. Text. Happy face. Tamale. Sunshine.
They text back the typical, "We love you too, Mom. Have a good trip." Because, unlike Donovan's girlfriend, they have no idea what this really means. I mean, Donovan's not girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah, come on now. My friend.
So, what's the story you're going to tell the doorway to the hedge?
Could we tell
Does it-
the story about a motley that decided to go into the hedge to save a friend?
It has to be a real story that it's actually happened already, and Kellyak has to tell it, not you.
Oh, lame.
So, can it be something from folklore that, or does it have to be specifically from Kellyack's memory?
In this bar, it has to be a story about you.
Damn.
About the time you fought a bone dinosaur?
Yeah, it could be that. It doesn't have a specific kind. Like, the theme is irrelevant. It just has to be your story.
About the time you suffered from the Mandela effect.
Oh god. No, I think actually I'm gonna do something a little more like roleplay-y.
Okay. I'm sure this will have no effect on the game. So what's the story?
Once upon a time, there was a very confused and lost Kellyak. It stumbled into Chicago, not knowing anything except the bare minimum about the modern world. No home, no shelter, no one to trust. And not wanting to rely on changelings. Not wanting to seek out gentry. One day, a kind and strangely caring soul took pity on this wayward creature and took it in, thinking that it was a drug addict on the streets due to its pale skin and dark, deep eyes. It was not, but upon finding this out, chose to allow it to be his roommate and got it cleaned up and cared for. And somehow, this thing realized that it would protect this being at all costs. The end.
You spend your point of glamour. The door shimmers. It's like a heat haze, but it's closed, so nothing else happens.
I walk through.
Kaliak opens the door, and you see the bar on the other side, but the ceiling is missing, and the walls are partially broken down, and everything is covered over in ivy and green plant life. Kaliak walks through. Also, the sky is magenta.
Ian does one of those last heave-hoes of making sure the backpack's all settled proper and walks through.
Make a wits roll. Just wits.
Can I spend a point of willpower?
Nope. That would require knowing why you're making the wits roll.
Dang. One success!
Roll a d6.
6?
I'm sorry, a d8. My bad. I'm smart. I'm a smart person. High and low doesn't really matter. You're rolling on the chart.
A nat 1.
Okay. Ian passes through the doorway.
Mac will kind of usher over to Donovan, like, after you.
Not to get into specifics of things, but technically, the most ownership of the bar goes to me. I like to be the last one to see it.
Pussies, and I walk through.
Make a wits roll.
One success.
Roll a d8.
6.
She passes through.
Well, later. See you on the other side, Don.
Hopefully.
Wits roll.
Where is my thing? One success.
D8.
D8. 7.
7. And last but not least, you, Donovan.
I call over Shue real quick. The dog. And tell it, watch out for the bar. Don't let anything near this door. And that he's a good doggo. And then I go.
Walks up to you, gives you a solemn look in the eyes. That look is 1,000 years of experience saying, you have chosen poorly, but I respect your bravery. And then it licks your face with a giant tongue, and it barks, and the wolf actually shakes the door frame and it sits down, facing away from the door.
I just give it the like, no, I know this is a bad idea, and then I'll go through the door.
Let's roll. It mutters to itself, he chose poorly.
1 success.
Roll a d8.
Seven.
You already got a 7. Do it again.
Oh, damn it. I was like, oh, look, Macintosh and I end up the same place. 4.
Well, this was not a location roll.
Oh, good.
You've all seen Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
So, Devin, when you passed through the doorway, what random memory of fear were you thinking about?
Random memory of fear?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
You all tried to think of the most harmless thing you could, but you know.
Okay, has to be a fear? Okay.
Has to be a memory of fear. I'll give you a moment. Donovan, sadness. Camilla, contempt. And Mac, surprise.
What memory of surprise?
Yep.
Alright, fear. The first time I did something that made my parents be mad at me.
Okay. Got it.
Sadness for me would be when my mate Callum went down in that fight to that guy who cheated, and he lost his career forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with surprise when we got struck by lightning in a parking lot.
Okay. I'll leave you, Camilla.
Contempt.
Yeah, I did all the primary emotions. You rolled interestingly.
Yeah. Contempt. Something that I think is vile, mean.
Could be as silly as you want, from bad tamales made with no love all the way to something super serious like your kids' bullies.
They went to the storage unit without me.
And right as Donovan passes through, Kellyak turns around and says, "All right, and don't think about." Never mind.
Oh, that one time that my husband got mad at me because I was walking behind the house, talking to myself, and he saw a shadow and thought I was cheating on him.
That motherfucker.
I know. I told him to
Okay.
fuck off.
You should have.
But then I told him that even though I said that I tell you to fuck off doesn't mean that I don't love you, and then I cooked him food.
Proved.
That's a healthy relationship.
Yeah, right.
You step through into the hedge, and it is a wild, overgrown representation of your bar in the surrounding streets of Chicago, at least in the immediate area, which rapidly just becomes wildly overgrown forest full of hedgerows. Shocking, right? But beyond that, there are strange whisperings and rustlings all around you, and things you can't see but you can hear. The smell is thick, like weight in the air. The colors are rough, like the texture of wallpaper. It's like your senses are getting mixed up with each other.
I have a question.
Things you hear are violet. Yes.
If I had my ethereal goggles on, would that change anything that I see?
It would make it so much worse, yes.
Oh, he had those on.
Awesome. We'll get to that in a moment. In addition to which, all the things around you that are muttering and whispering sound very, very angry and pissed off. Like they're disappointed in you for something you did that you shouldn't have done.
I mean, it's our bar. Get out.
Wait, did we like interrupt somebody's tea party or something?
There are shadows everywhere that when you look at them, look like your ex-lovers before they just become shadows again.
That's a lot.
The sky is covered with magenta clouds.
He said
And it's
lovers,
like-
not stalked victims.
The sky is covered in magenta clouds that are full of heat lightning, some of which hits the ground with resounding thunder cracks, but there's no rain, like giant lightning bolts from the sky. And I'm sure the thing that Donovan was thinking about won't come up the first time you get in a fight.
No.
No.
And that's where we take our 10-minute break.
What? Is it art? Oh wow.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back.
Don't go away, audience. We'll be back at 10:48 or sooner, Eastern time.
All right. See you soon.
And we're back, totally not 2 minutes late. So, you're in the hedge now.
Good.
Oh, what does my ethereal goggles make it look like?
Oh, right. Need you to make a sanity roll, please. I'm gonna need you to roll willpower.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have Ever roll as if Ever was the hedge. Ever gets to be all the bad things.
I roll as many dots as I have in
Bing.
willpower, right?
Correct, you're setting a difficulty. Normally the difficulty would be your static willpower, but I need you to roll in this case.
So I roll. Okay. I guess I could have thrown it all in the bonus dice. Duh.
3 successes. Yes, it will use your willpower as the DC. So what's your total willpower?
8.
Alright, so the DC of this roll is going to be 8 Ever, which means in order for the worst thing to happen, you'll need to get 8 successes. Hold on 1 second. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you're rolling against the hedge.
So,
You're going to be rolling Bedlam on Sean's character.
oh boy. So you want me to put 8 dice in a spot?
No, the
He's-
difficulty would be 8, meaning for him to get the worst of the side effects, you'll need 8 successes. Your dice pool is going to be 18. Roll 18 d10s, please.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Why
Yeah,
does
that's
it
a lot
get
of
to-
d10s.
Why does it get to roll 18 d10s? That seems.
So when a changeling rolls Bedlam, they roll 2 of their attributes plus their weird rating, which is their power level. This particular area of the hedge has no attributes, but it does have a weird rating of 18.
That's 6,
It's so weird.
unless I miscounted.
Why do I feel like every time I play this game, anytime I roll, it's just.
That is 6,
Six
but
blood.
those are 3 10s, so you need to roll 3d10 because those would explode.
Oh my. Okay, here we go. Good luck, Mac.
Okay, so just 6, which means you don't get the worst side effect. Your willpower was useful. Well, if I can find Bedlam again, we'll be in business.
Ah, home sweet home.
Bedlam. There it is. Insight Bedlam.
What about out of sight bedlam?
Also, normally you wouldn't resist with willpower, but you are because you're a human. For anyone watching who actually plays Changeling, they would normally be manipulation plus weird versus composure plus weird. You succeeded. I'm going to let you pick the emotion. You look through the etheric goggles, and you actually see somewhere between Alice in Wonderland
Mm-hmm.
and you haven't read a lot of Lovecraft. So the Dream Quest of Unknown Kadath won't help. What do we got? Oh, and the woods from crud, what was that awesome movie called where it was the Norse monster made out of trees?
What was that? Oh, man. The Ritual?
Yes.
Yes.
Somewhere between Alice in Wonderland and the Ritual is what you see. Like, I could go into the details, but it would take all night. And you have an overwhelming emotional response as you rip them off saying, nope, nope, nope. But you can pick the emotion, but it must be a radical, uncontrolled reaction.
Between the fact that he knows he's probably going to die here and the fact that he's way out of his element, he's probably scared shitless, like, for the first time truly in his life.
You do see, though, as you tear off the glasses, screaming, nope, 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 pale as ceramic, little tiny pinprick irises. And you see an apple on the ground, and you realize there's a little tiny dude in that apple.
Like it's his house?
Like a little tiny dude, yeah. Big floppy pointed ears.
Hey, dude, in the Apple House. This is fucking.
He looks it up at you through the hole in the apple.
It's really fucked
What's
up.
up?
Hey.
You have fulfilled your short-term aspiration of meet a goblin.
No, that was not me. That was Dwayne, I think.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, well, you still get counts for you, Dwayne.
Sweet. Ha.
Look, you don't look so good, man.
No. No, it's weird day, first time here. Long time lurker, first time caller, not really having a good time.
Yeah, all your friends are like, I
Yeah.
can see their cool shields, but not you.
Huh? What do you mean?
You don't got any cool shields, man. You're in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that. We're actually looking for someone to help him with that.
told that bitch to fuck off.
It smiles with sharpened teeth. I could help with that.
Yeah, could you lose the sharpened teeth bit? That's not really going to make it that much better.
These are just my teeth.
Oh.
Yours are all weird and flat and huge and gross, man.
How about I give you an MRE and then we call it even?
What's an MRE?
It's food.
He'll want something more along the lines of
Kill
berries
it.
or
Shut
honey.
the hell up.
It's a mystical kind of device from Material World.
Yeah.
I need to sample one first, and I'll tell you if it's a deal.
Wait. Hold on.
I'll
I
just
got
pull back
something.
aside and be like, the
Make
worst
sure
thing
it's
that
the-
happens here is we lose one MRE if he
Make
doesn't
sure it's
like
the
it.
chili mac.
No. I got something.
If he does like it, then you
I
get a
got
shield
something.
from Arcadia.
Well,
I think
if-
this is a win-win.
Well, if that's the case of you get to sample, then shouldn't our friend Mac here get a
You're not
sample?
part of the deal.
Shield?
Yeah, hey, everybody, I got this. All right, little man. Little dude. Little goblin.
Dude.
I got something
Sir,
from the greatest.
my name
Uh-huh.
is Lil Shelly, thank you.
Little Shelly, nice to meet you.
Ooh, Shelly.
So I got...
What's your name?
Don't remember.
Mac.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
what do I
remember.
call you then?
Dude. Anyway.
Big dude.
Big dude. Sounds fine. Anyway, so I got something from the greatest. Just amazing. Snap into it. It will change your life forever. And he hands him a Slim Jim.
Little dude's just big.
It is literally like yeah.
He gnaws on the plastic and says, "This is gross."
Yeah, you got to get through that part. Then it's just amazing.
Oh, so this is like apple skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, apple skin's good for you. He eats the plastic. Well, that was gross. And then he like nibble, chew, looks that way, chew, looks
Now you
that
gotta
way,
really like just snap it, just like snap.
chew, makes like a thinking face, and then like literally Tasmanian devils the whole thing right up to the top and it's gone. Yeah, we got a deal if you give me 50. He looks over at Keliak and whispers conspiratorially, "How many is 50 again?"
It's this many.
Mac kind of side eyes that, and he's just like, he gives-
50.
Yeah, he gives him 4 just because he didn't want to tell
Oh,
him.
60. Nice.
Yeah, 60. Totally 60. What was your name again?
Little Shelly.
Little Shelly.
All right.
We got a deal then? All right, excellent.
He looks
I
over at
present you-
Keliak like,
I present you with a shield.
uh-huh.
Straight out of the sky. Clang! Tower shield.
Oh, you meant a literal shield. It only cost me 4 Slim Jims. Fine. 60 Slim Jims. 60.
Steel, not cold iron. Do you pick it up?
Kind of looks over at Keliak like, not my world. What the fuck?
I did warn you quite some time ago that you had to word things as if you were speaking with a genie. Also, smart move on not giving your true name.
Fuck it. And he kind of puts his hand on it, kind of like checks it out for a minute, like does that whole like old man just found a new item sort of thing, like
knock on it.
knock on
It
it.
is.
Sort of.
It is heavy as shit, but you can handle it with your manly strength.
Okay.
It is exactly your dimensions, except it's 1 inch taller and 1 inch wider than you.
Oh shit. but not a shield.
I mean, you're gonna try it out.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Mac like stands directly behind the shield and fades into the background. Like all you see is slightly distorted everything that's actually around you.
Nanomachines.
Ah.
Try
Like
moving
the-
with it.
Like ninja disappear without
Kiliak. You forget who Mac is. This is your party. It's always just been the four of you.
Hmm.
And you can't figure out what they're talking about when they're like, "Where'd Mac go?" Well, that's a pretty cool shield Mac got. And you're like, "What the hell is Mac?"
Who?
Oh.
It's amazing what little Shelly can do.
Wait, what are we?
Mac, we're talking about the man who just vanished behind his brand new toy. You live with him.
Try moving with it, Mac.
He's already like just circling around everybody and like.
The second he comes around in the circling angle where you can see him because it's not a three-dimensional shield, you immediately remember who Mac is and what's going on.
You moron! Don't do that to me again.
Kind of faces her again.
And you forget who Mac is.
Who's a moron now?
And why you're mad, but you're mad.
Why? Why am I so angry?
Because you're Kaliok.
Because you've been magicked.
Ah, yes, that.
Yeah,
would-
I gave Big Dude a shield, and when he hides behind it, Faye forget he exists.
You little beast! I will.
I don't know if it works on keepers though, but I don't care. Thanks for the Slim Jims.
I hold
He pulls
one
the
finger.
Slim Jims into the apple somehow, and the apple rolls into the hedge.
No, I wanted to hold my finger up to him real quick as like a high five, but like one finger for his
Oh,
toy.
he'll high five finger you, yes.
Or he'll bite your
Safe
finger.
And
Safe travels, little Shelly.
and to fulfill Camilla's aspiration, pleased to meet y'all. Technically,
Beautiful.
you've met a goblin now.
Oh. He's so cute.
They're little bastards. But useful.
Out of character, he reminded me of the little worm in the labyrinth.
So Kaliok,
May or may not be one of my many references.
I kind of look left, look right. Which way?
You are not on a trod, Kiliak. The door opened out into apparently the bar, or at least your thoughts manifested as such. But you're not on a trod. It's not a path.
Could we like use this as like some weird VIP experience?
I wouldn't suggest it.
I mean, they sign a waiver. Everything will be fine.
I don't think a lot of people would come back.
Let's put a pin in that. How about that?
Very well.
Mac, what's your vice?
My vice?
Hmm?
That's an interesting one. Didn't think about Mac having a vice.
Virtue and vice at the top of your sheet.
Oh, my vice?
Mm-hmm.
It is, what was that? Schadenfreude or whatever it was? Where he just like
Schadenfreude,
yeah.
Schadenfreude. Yeah, that's it.
For the duration of the rest of whatever happens during this scene, you must indulge in it.
Oh, God. Okay.
Because that's the other thing the hedge does to you when you're not changed. So. Ian, extremely pessimistic for no reason for the duration of the scene, no matter
God.
what the topic is.
We have an
Camilla!
invisible Mac. We're all going to die.
Extremely curious about everything, even if it's dangerous. And of course, Donovan. Everybody ready as you all hold your breaths for this? You must unearth every secret you can for the next scene.
Oh, look at that.
It's a compulsion. Yeah, shocking, right? You didn't see that coming.
Who knew that? Huh.
Out of character.
The only
is-
difference is you know what's happening, Donovan. You still can't resist it.
Or
Yes, Kiliak.
Is there a way that I could make a deal with the whole group that they wouldn't have to suffer the effects of being here?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
there
shit.
is.
It's a pact.
All you have to do is make a deal in the hedge.
It's going to end poorly no
Is that a
matter
bad
what
thing?
you do.
Twice as potent.
Is that a good thing?
No, nothing here is
Twice
a
as
good
potent.
thing.
Is that a thing? What kind of thing is it?
This whole entire place is just going to kill us anyway. Or better yet, it's not going to kill us.
Can we eat these plants?
Now, here's the problem,
No,
Kellyak.
don't eat the plants.
Here's the problem, Kellyak. You can't make the deal. You would only broker the deal between them and the hedge.
Oh.
Camilla, you don't know Kellyak lies a lot. You should probably try. Those berries right there look especially good. They look a lot like blackberries.
I can eat these berries, right?
That's why we brought all the food, so you wouldn't
Yes,
eat
you
the
can
food
eat the
here.
berries.
Don't listen to her.
No.
She's lying.
No.
But
Come
I
on.
want to know what they taste
no,
like. I
no.
mean, even if they're bad, I mean, I just want to know what they taste like.
No, we literally talked about this right before we went to the door. This is why we brought this shit ton of food, and I'll just take off my backpack and be like, "Here, you're just hangry. Here, take a Snicker.
not hangry.
You're not you when you're hungry."
Willpower roll, Camilla.
Oh, yay.
I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to broker that deal, if they're willing.
No.
Completely unwilling. I'm pessimistic right now. It's going to end out awful, no
Nope.
matter what you say.
That's a negative.
Well, then
3,
you,
4, 10, 8. Yes, you
And
can
you-
choose to eat the berries or not, but you really fucking want to. And Kellyak said they're safe.
I did
Donovan's
not.
just a party pooper.
What
I'm
do
just
they
gonna
taste
keep
like?
shaking my head at you, holding the Snickers out, just like,
Do you ask that, or are you asking me because you ate some?
No, I
This
didn't eat
is-
some. I keep asking, like, what do they taste like?
They taste like
Do they taste like goji berries?
no, actually, they taste absolutely horrendous, especially if you're a demon.
Well, I am pregnant.
Yes.
That-
However, they taste like poison.
yes, remember that. You're pregnant. You don't want to hurt the baby. You can't hurt the baby. You literally can't.
You're
And when someone reminds me of that, I will snap
to.
too and say, okay, yeah.
You're going to
But now
eat
you're
one and
curious
then
why
the baby's
Donovan
going to
is
be
so
born.
interested in you not doing bad things.
I just go, you care about me?
Yes, you're friends.
I think
I'll
we've
fill
all
off the
established
Snickers.
that we're all friends. We all care about each other. Kellyak loves us. It's all fine.
Well,
You like-
okay,
you like
let's
I
them.
was
slow your
trying
roll
out
there a bit,
joking.
Mac.
Now, you did make your willpower roll, but that means you must indulge the compulsion. So when Donovan hands you a Snickers, they all watch you actually disassemble it and eat it one ingredient at a time, looking at what's inside and how you make Snickers.
Oh,
You
Lord.
also read the entire wrapper.
Oh my lord.
What is? And I just read off some random. I just keep asking what all these
Hyper
ingredients
flavoring.
are.
Exactly, yes.
What exactly is
everything.
yellow 5?
I explain everything when Camilla asks, to the extent of my knowledge.
In that case, once he gets to yellow 5, you're not sure you want to eat this anymore.
And while I'm telling about the ingredients and what they are, I am expressly saying the worst aspects of all of the ingredients.
That doesn't phase me at all.
Oh. While they're going back and forth, I'm going to use my whatever abilities I can to find to start a direction at the very least.
Palm fat, is that like
Okay.
fat off your hands, or is that from something else?
It's from
A
the
tree,
Oh,
I believe.
Make a weird roll. Just straight weird is your dice pool. Well, no. State your goal out loud to the hedge. I want to take a shortcut to San Francisco, be specific. Whatever it is.
But I don't want to go to San Francisco.
Right.
Sorry, I'm being a smartass now. I very much need a direct path to the edge of Winter's territory.
Okay. Now, whenever you want to move through the hedge and you're not on a trot, it's a chase scene. You're racing the hedge.
Oh.
So now that you've
fun.
declared your goal, you must set the terms of the chase. So, the hedge gets this further effective speed. You're not in the thorns, so you're okay there. Rack up your initiatives for me, and we'll use whoever gets the highest for the party's initiative.
Oh, go Mac.
Ooh, wow.
Mac, indeed.
So you have in the party one
Yeah.
negative mental condition. So Mac got a 16, so that's a 15.
Wait, who has a negative mental condition?
Ian, a
Oh.
pessimist.
We're
Oh,
all going to die.
You have a pressing time limit, so that negates that. The hedge does have the edge, so that goes back up to 16, then down to 14. Bedlam was incited by
Mac.
Max, so that goes down to 12. But you still win, so you get the first turn. So, basically a chase works out where we narrate the effects of the chase, but it's opposed dice rolls. The hedge rolls its dice, you roll your dice, and no, it doesn't have 20 dice for this, don't worry. Might have gotten to 20 if you'd made a deal with it a second ago, though. So, whoever gets 5 total successes first wins the race. But because the hedge is actively out to stop you, you can choose to take actions. You can decide as a group. Mac will declare the actual action. Actions include evade, move at full speed, or other action determined by you if you want to react to whatever happens when it takes its actions. We'll keep it simple that way. So, first turn, I assume just full out move for the goal, because nothing's happening to you yet.
okay.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Yep.
Kellyak, how much weird do you have right now?
4.
4. Okay. Mac, what's your wits?
4.
Your dice pool is 6 dice. Roll it. More than the hedge. Hedge only gets 5. You have the edge.
Who's rolling?
Either Kellyak or Mac, you guys decide. I don't care.
Yeah,
Not
Kelly can do
me.
it.
I'll make us die.
Yep, just
So-
roll 6 dice any way you want, Kellyak, every time it's your turn.
60-10?
Yep.
Okay, let's just do it that way.
You guys
31.
can look
A
at the
4, a
rolls
6,
and tell me.
6, 9, 2,
1
4.
success.
1 success. Okay. Hedge is exploding because
Oh,
your
that's
life
always
is
fun.
terrible. Hedge gets 3 successes. Okay.
to hedge with you. Sorry.
Accurate. So as you move through the woods, you actually actively see the hedgerows, the thorny vines start wrapping out from around them and like are trying to close the way in front of you that you're taking. So you turn to the right and it's closing that way too, and it's trying to encircle you. It's trying to encircle you in this sort of clearing you're in where the trees are thinner. You can choose to just move at full speed, or you can try to evade, or a third action you come up with. As a group, decide. And then give me your answer.
I say Ian uses fire.
Oh, burn
I'm
the
gonna say
hedge.
call forth the lightning and just drop thunderbolt.
Oh boy. This.
clear the way.
Oh, boy.
Just burn it all.
Oh,
Pull out
God.
pull out one of my new torch lighters, and then just make the flame just even bigger. Make a giant flamethrower out of it.
Do you do want to use fire? Okay. Everybody's good with that? You good with that, Donovan?
Sure.
I know we're gonna regret it, but go for
Oh
it.
yeah, I knew at the moment I said I wanted to burn the hedge, but I mean,
Your gnosis is at what? 4?
4.
And this is forces. And you got 3 in that now.
No, 4.
4, right. It is your highest arcana, and it is ruling. No primary spells. Fireball is 2 or 3? I don't remember the spell itself.
It's control fire, so it's 2.
Potency, I assume.
Oh
Is this
yeah.
a rotor or praxis?
Uh,
It's one of the two.
Praxis.
Willpower?
Yes.
Withstand rating of the hedge is pretty high. Potency must exceed the withstand, so you have to do a minimum of potency 6, but you can go higher. You're at -4 dice to your end pool at 6. It goes up by 2 for every number after that. -6 is 7, -8 at 8. More potency, more damage dice.
Oh, let's make it -8 or 6.
Okay.
I mean,
Leave it at 6? Okay.
because I'm presuming this is going to be a terrible dice pool.
Sympathetic range, it might not be. Quick casting?
Yeah.
And you just want to clear directly in front of you or the whole area?
I want to clear like a good 45-degree angle path.
Okay. Duration is instant. High speech.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a dedicated tool yet, but you can have an order tool. You could also add a supernal verge because the entire hedge is a supernal verge, or you could add representational sympathy for using the lighter. Your choice.
Oh, let's use the whole hedge.
Okay.
As the supernal verge. I draw power from you to burn you. It's gonna go.
No paradox, so you don't need mana. You get no paradox in the hedge.
Yeah.
Actually get 10 dice. So you could go up to potency, but it's you, so.
So 6 it is.
It will take 3 turns, even at instant cast, just because of what you're trying to do. So we'll deal with that when they roll the opposing dice.
All right.
But yes, roll your 10 dice.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right. Now, you go before the hedge. So the fireball will happen regardless and weaken what the hedge does, but it did have time to react. So now we roll chase dice again. You guys roll 6, I roll 5.
I'll roll this time. Do we have to?
Oh, critical failure. Nice.
Do we have to declare what we're doing?
Nope. This is one chase scene, so you still have the same end goal.
3 successes.
Very
That's
nice.
4 out of the 5 you need. So you have 4. The hedge has 3 currently to get to a first to 5 wins. Describe your fireball or your burning hands, I guess in this case.
Oh no, it's gonna be. I pull out my torch lighter and I am talking in high speech as I'm legitimately just holding the torch out and pulling the fire out of the torch lighter and into my hand. And then yes, as soon as it runs out of juice, I rub the hands together that are fully on fire and just, like you said, flaming hands it, but turning my hands into basically a flamethrower.
Okay.
Great.
You clear the path in front of you, but the hedge had time to whip the thorns at you guys.
That's not good.
Thanks.
First, each of you roll a d10. Lowest roll is the one that gets hit.
7.
3. Totes getting
Oh.
hit.
7.
9.
I got a 2.
Mac escaping right at the last second.
All right. So, what's your defense?
6.
6. The thorns whip at you, but you manage to actually get out of the way. However, I'm going to need you to roll a single chance die, D10. Because to get out of the way, you got to throw yourself around and do some crazy acrobatics, and that's what you might land on.
Bam.
Ooh.
10.
You give the hedge double birds and take no bad effects from it. You move through.
It's all because of my awesome yoga skills.
The hedge gets 2 successes. It's also at 4. This will be the deciding roll. Roll it, and we'll see what happens.
Kellic, it's your
Or
turn.
go for it.
Well, here goes all the things.
Just need 1 success.
True. However, wait, how many am I rolling again?
6.
6.
I clicked 6, you rude thing. There we go.
Oh.
1
It
success.
is 1 success.
1 success.
10s override 1s if that's what you're looking at doing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 110 kills all 1s. Yes. However, it has time to whip it real good on your way out.
Don't let the thorns hit your ass on the way out.
What's your defenses, Mac?
7.
You're good. Dwayne might not be.
Mm.
You rolled a lot of 10s that time. Roll 10 again. 7 successes on you. Yeah, the thorns wrap around your leg and sink into your flesh as you tear free.
Eee.
Ow.
You pull your leg free, and you don't leave a hunk of flesh behind. You actually look down at your leg, which throbs relentlessly. There's no wound, no blood, no cut. However, roll a d8.
That's not good.
Yeah. Do I now have hedge inside of an 8?
This will be brilliant. Camilla can never again feel shame. It tore the shame out of you and left it behind.
Okay.
You're not capable of that emotion. It does not exist in you as psyche anymore. Ever again.
I will annotate that on my character sheet.
Wow.
Is that like a permanent tilt?
Yes,
No shame.
essentially. So, you pop out of the forest and into an open clearing, and from the clearing are paths coming out of it like wheel spokes. There's 8 of them, in other words, like spokes of a wheel. And the clearing itself is just a big open clearing with old ancient collapsed stone henge in the middle. And surrounding the clearing on top of all of the trees are every possible variety of owl. Just sitting there staring into the middle of the
The owl?
owl, O-W-L.
That can't be good.
Who are all of you?
Who the
You talk to them, they all hoo at you all at once, flap their wings. It's deafening.
Oh yeah? Who the fuck are you?
Which one do you talk to? Mac, or just in general?
Yeah, just in general. The closest one.
Find the pygmy one.
Oh no. Oh no. A Blackiston fish owl alights from a tree, hovers in the air looking at you, and lands on your head. I'm your fucking buddy now.
Yeah. So
A Blackiston fish owl, Blakiston fish owl, by the way, it's a 6-foot wingspan. Largest owl known to man.
It's kind of funny looking, too.
It's kind of amazing. I will send you a picture into Discord.
I was gonna say,
That is on your head.
Jesus Christ.
Nice. It's a good thing you're.
adorable.
It's a good thing you're strong. It's a
Oh
good
my
thing you're
god, he
strong.
looks so chonky. I love him.
He's very chunky.
boy.
So
You realize this is unwieldy when you try to walk, because like your head tilts over. So he puts one claw on the left shoulder, one claw on the right shoulder, and says, "We're fucking friends now." Sinks his claws in.
could you just sit on the backpack? Maybe it's a little easier.
Nah, I like this because I'm like humping you every time you move.
That's unfortunate.
I don't have any genitals. It's just funny.
Yeah, I got that. Why are you on my head now?
By the way, none of you can hear the owl. It's just hooting.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
Because you talk to me and I'm lonely. Where you going?
Excuse you.
Why is
So,
everything
Mac-
fucking packed in this place? You just open your mouth and suddenly people are just like, we're best friends now. Fuck that.
You're in the hedge.
Mac, who's your friend?
The owl.
Ha, that was funny.
Kellyak, since it can't hear the owl, but it does see
Actually,
it, right?
you can.
Oh, I
They
can.
can't. They can't.
I go right up to Mac and I look the bird right in the eyes. You did not create a contract with him to invade his person.
You're creepy. There's spiders in your hair. Go away. And it like moves a wing towards you.
Oh, would you like one? I'm sure I can.
No spiders
Find
on
a-
my buddy. And it like flaps its 6-foot wings out and completely shields Mac from your spiders.
You know, if you try to eat one of the spiders, I think that makes a pact and you have to eat ice cream for the rest of your life or something like that.
I'll protect you from the spider lady.
I don't need that necessarily, but
He belongs to me.
whoa, hold up.
He doesn't
That's
belong to
not
anybody.
this.
He's his own man.
That is true. Except I might have a level 1 blood pact with a vampire, but that's something entirely different. Anyway,
Is she sexy?
yeah, she's
Then who
really
cares?
great. Why are you so abrasive?
I just reflect my owner.
Who's your owner?
You.
Wait,
I'm your
don't-
familiar now.
How did this just day gets worse? Okay, so if we're gonna do this, you're gonna sit on the backpack. How about one claw on the backpack, one claw on the shoulder, and you can rotate every once in a while.
Okay, which shoulder?
I prefer my left shoulder, so not that one so much.
Done.
Thanks. Shit.
We're not making contracts. I'm your familiar. You don't make contracts with your familiar.
How are you my familiar? I just talked to you.
Because you talk to me.
That Kelly.
You don't know how anything works here, do you?
No, I came here to get a friend out. I didn't know it was gonna be fucking tongue twist every time you talk.
Cool shield.
Yeah, now it's just gonna be a floating owl.
Got it from Little Susie. Kellyak, what's a familiar?
Shell. That's
Kelly,
Kelly.
you do look around, and I won't make you roll for it, but you do look around and you realize this henge is in fact here specifically to create owl familiars.
What?
And yeah, just calling out to them binds them to you. He did make a deal.
Well,
And that's when you realize there's a tiny little cute little, it's not a baby either, it's just a tiny cute little owl sitting on Ian's backpack too. Because he also
Ian.
talked to them.
Yes, I did.
How bad
What
is
do
this?
what do we know about familiars?
Yeah.
You? Not a thing.
what do I know about them?
And it's a elf owl, by the way, Ed Devon.
Okay, thank you.
It weighs about an ounce.
Why does he get the one
Nobody
that weighs
noticed
an
it.
ounce? Oh God.
So tiny and cute.
I get the chunko and he gets the.
Has
It
my
speaks
owl?
to you in the
Okay.
most British of royal accents. Who are these posers? Bloody hell. We're stuck with these people? Wankers. And it's got the deepest baritone, too.
Nice. Well, they're not all bad. I mean,
That one's got the Antichrist in its belly.
what do I know about familiars?
Why is your owl flapping at me?
And what do I know about familiars? Since
So for you, it's a companion that can help you harvest glamour. You can share glamour with it. You can trade abilities. It can have its own contracts. For Ian, he can actually like use it to. It can have its own powers, and it can absorb paradox for him and other cool things. For Mac, as a human, you have no idea what's gonna happen.
Oh.
It can only go well.
I look at everyone. I look at the two, like my two friends with an owl, the two people I'm probably closest with in the group. I'm just like, I went on this.
Well, you can.
Just ask him.
apparently.
Just call
I
out
look
to
over-
him.
I would be careful and just choose which one you like. Don't be like Mac and pick out the biggest of them all, because I'm pretty sure
I
that's
don't think
hard
he
to hide.
picked. I don't think
he picked it. No,
No, just
you just
out
got
in
to
the
talk to
ether.
him, Patrick. To Donovan.
I will talk. I will address the owls.
Thunderous. Woo! Flap, flap.
This one seeks an owl, a familiar, to keep secrets with.
You look at the trees. None of them move, but then a great horned owl
Yes.
looks at the owl next to it,
Damn.
smacks the shit out of it with its wing, and knocks it right out of the tree. Steps over sideways in its spot where it smacked the shit out of the owl in the tree. Looks down. Only you hear this. And Kiliak looks down at the one it knocked into the ground. And says, "My tree, bitch." And then flies over to you, Donovan, and lands on your shoulder.
That makes so much sense.
He's a majestic boy.
He looks at the owl on the ground. It's going to go back up to its tree and says, "Still my tree, bitch. Just 'cause I ain't in it."
I immediately do the thing where like you stroke it like right between the ears. I'm like, oh yes, we'll get to long grand.
Well, Camilla, are you going to jump on board the owl train?
Don't little.
I don't need an owl.
You know what? The Antichrist.
I'm already
does not
carrying
need an
one.
owl familiar.
I don't need to be carrying another.
Actually, I wonder if the Antichrist having an owl familiar would prevent it from being the Antichrist, or just
What about Kiliak?
create some zaniness. You know, when it's destroying the world.
Well,
The owl carries it around, and shooting laser beams out of his eyes.
what?
You know what? Camilla, get an owl. Just get an owl. Just get one. Just ask for one.
Camilla gets 2 owls because the Antichrist speaks to one of the owls and Camilla speaks to another
Oh
owl.
God! Don't give Tyler ideas. In fact, that happened already. So
Oh,
While this is
shit,
going
sorry.
on, I look at my owl and I say, one thing, don't eat any of them, and I point at Kaliak.
Excuse me?
Well, they eat small insects. I mean,
Kiliak steps
if they're
into
like
the
regular
center.
owls.
Okay.
And looks around in specific for a barn owl. Because, out of character, they totally remind me of fall and I love them.
Okay. You see some.
I allow them to feel Keliak's darkest...
Oh, it doesn't come to you. Oh, you're doing emotions. I thought you meant physically. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh, I allow the owls to feel the darkest presence that Keliak can give off, and whichever one isn't afraid, that would probably be the owl for it.
But you got to speak to them too, like they did. You must use words. Doesn't matter what the words are. You got to talk to the owls.
Whichever of you does not fear me, you are welcome to be my companion on a dangerous journey.
Thunderous whoo flap.
Who flap?
Then you hear flap, flap. I'm coming, mistress. clap, and the chunkiest barn owl you've ever seen lands on your shoulder. This thing is twice the weight it should be. All right, I made it.
I found Kellyack's bar now. Hold on.
Please send
Hold
it.
on, I found
Please send it. Oh my god, I love him. He's so
Oh boy.
fucking adorable. Okay, I'm good.
So,
Composure.
man, I'm fat. So what are we doing?
I feel that on a real level. Oh god, okay, let's continue.
And that's your barn owl after it flew over to you.
Oh, oh my god. Okay. Composure. The first thing we're doing is putting you on a diet.
You
The
sure?
second thing.
Check it out. And you kind of does a little belly dance, and all of the fat squirms and writhes and moves.
On second
Yeah.
thought, I like you just how you are.
Excellent.
More like leans on Kellyack than like roosts on her. Just like.
Camilla's not going to take an owl. So do you pick a path? You feel like Kellyack, north is probably the direction you want. But I mean, you could take any of them.
Do cardinal directions have any meaning in the hedge, though?
No, but it's because Kellyack did a goal in mind to get here, and the hedge is responding.
Gotcha.
Well,
It's just north by reference of it's straight ahead of Kellyack.
I actually am going to kind of go to each path and see if I feel any coldness from any of them.
North and northwest, from your point of view.
I suggest to the northwest because the hedge is never a straight line.
What's your marching order?
I shall go first since I
Okay.
am changeling.
I'll be nice to Kellyack since I am still carrying the gloves on hand and be later in line, but not last.
I have a giant claymore and axe on my back, so you know.
You should be the farthest from Kellyack, yes.
I'll be close to the front.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear. Mac will bring up the rear.
Where are you, Camilla?
I'll just
Gregor's in the middle.
center myself.
So then, Ian and Mac, you all line up and start marching away. Camilla sighs and says, "Let's go," and turns. And there's a raven sitting on her backpack with the two of you. Caw!
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think your baby called out.
That tracks.
My baby can't talk.
It's an
Your
evil
baby's the
devil baby.
Antichrist.
Now here's the thing, not even Kellyack can hear the English versions of the raven. The raven also has blood red eyes that glow. They pulse. And as soon as Camilla says, "My baby can't talk," the raven laughs.
The raven begs to differ.
Slaps you with its wing.
Me or Camilla?
Camilla,
That's unfortunate.
like a back of the head slap, like you're a dumbass.
We're gonna have problems, you and me.
It sticks its head around and looks right at you. And then pulls its head back to your backpack.
Okay, great.
Not even out of the oven, and already causing problems.
You march off into the trees.
And are never seen again.
It feels like an hour passes. You're not sure how long really passes. And it's just woods and hedge and thorns and brambles. Then the scenery starts to change, and it's transitioning like from generic coniferous woods, temperate woods, to more pine and oak and northern style trees, like you're changing climates. And as the transition changes, an incline begins too, and you can feel it burning in your calves. And then you notice a sparkle in the woods, and you all stop and glance over. And when you look right at it, it's not a sparkle, it's a refraction. It's like a prismatic spray color. It's a unicorn drinking from a fountain. It like shakes its mane and color goes everywhere. Not from a fountain, from a pond. Wow. Drinking from a pond.
I mean, out of character,
One would go for.
out of character, I totally believe it was drinking from a fountain. That's, the edge. I would suggest to leave it alone.
Yeah, this isn't going to end horrible.
But-
Let's
but
walk
what
the
if
other
we-
way.
What if we had a unicorn as a mount?
Nothing
We're not
is
playing
as
World of
it
Warcraft,
seems.
God damn it, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have birds. Why can't I get a horse?
True.
No.
Camilla hasn't gotten their own familiar yet.
I mean, you could try, but it may run you through as well as bond with you.
I'm gonna go stand over here.
I'm pretty sure your baby would prevent you from getting run through at least. Lethally.
Are you sure? Are you quite sure?
Well, you can always just try. Worst case scenario is, well, I mean, the Antichrist dies.
I don't know. Apparently, chat wants me to go talk to the unicorn.
Oh no.
We always do what chat says, right?
Solomon,
I mean,
don't do it.
you gotta
Bad
appease
influence,
the
bad.
masses.
Would Camilla
Like,
actually do it?
I know what I'm doing.
Camilla, if this doesn't end well, don't come crying to me, because I'll just laugh at you.
I don't cry. When have you ever seen me cry?
5 minutes ago,
The soap opera you were watching and the telenovela.
That's
when we ran
different.
out of milk.
That's.
When the
Hormones.
ice cream flavor wasn't what you wanted it to be.
I don't like you guys right now.
When you
When
tried
the
the pickle
temperature
soda.
was too warm and then it was too cold.
When you sent me
My
out
ankles
to
are
get you some chips, and then I came back with the wrong flavor. And then
That's
you
'cause you
decided to
didn't
try them
listen.
anyway, and then you cried again.
When the hairdresser said you'd look better with dark hair instead of blonde.
Let's just say it's been rather frequent lately.
And that's been just the past 24 hours.
Past 20 minutes,
Well-
practically.
You knew what you signed up for, so deal with it.
I
You
am
go over
not
to talk to the
father.
unicorn?
I am going to attempt to go talk to the unicorn.
Yes.
Lord.
I'm gonna need you to roll a presence plus animal kin, which you don't have.
Yeah, which I do not have.
Which makes this an untrained roll, which makes the chance die.
Camilla only has 1 in presence?
3, but there's a penalty to untrained rolls, remember?
Yeah, -1.
Yeah, it's only -1 for.
Oh,
You're
because
thinking of
it's-
knowledge
yeah.
rolls.
2 dice.
This will go well.
That's. Make that a -1. Should work.
Willpower. Oh.
Oh wait, did
You
you
can
say
do willpower because that's a critical failure.
Oh,
You rolled a 1 and a 2.
yeah. Nope. You know what? I will take that critical failure.
Attaboy.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You walk up, slap it in the ass. Hey, boy! It whips around and it looks at you, and it says in a baritone, "Sure, you can ride me, but I get to set the terms of the deal, and if you say no, I'm putting this," and it kind of flips its head so you know it means the horn, "through that," and it aims it at your left eye socket.
That escalated quickly.
You look at the horn and you realize it's not just a horn for some really weird reason. It's filed down almost to a monofilament on the tip.
Oh. I'm listening.
So, you take me back with you. That's the deal.
Back
Oh,
to.
not better.
Earth, I can
You
smell
want
it
to come
on you.
home?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And I stay as a unicorn.
Okay.
Good with that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Get on.
Sweet.
Kiliak, you feel the hedge bend hard. Because extinct creatures existing on Earth require a massive amount of sacrifice. Get back to the real world, Camilla's gonna lose a lot of power. But have a unicorn.
Camilla, I would like to point out that if I didn't have a deal with you at this moment in time, I would strangle you by sending thousands of spiders down your throat and have them weave webs.
That reminds me, I didn't eat one yet today.
And by the way, this conversation is happening with Camilla on the back of the unicorn. Just standing there looking at you guys.
So, what do we call you?
It doesn't say anything to you.
What would you like to be
It was
called?
me.
Only you can hear its voice, which is in your head. It doesn't project sound. It doesn't whinny and neigh every time you talk like the other animals do.
What should I call you?
Decimator.
Can we
Or
hear
I
that?
am Decimator, Destroyer of Worlds.
That's what they dubbed me after I destroyed the 14th village.
He shall ride in on a pale horse.
Oh,
So what-
fuck
is
me.
Better
I am-
and better.
So can we
am-
see that the
I am
unicorn
the
has the
bringer of
file down
death.
horn?
I am the bringer of death. And yes, the horse is pure white now that Kiliak mentions it.
Can we see that it has the file down horn though? Like, or is it-
Yes.
Okay.
The horn has been sharpened and the horse is ceramic bone white.
Then I will not make the joke comment of its name to it. I'm not even gonna guess.
He
So-
killed 10 people and walked away.
That Camilla did bring it up. Kiliak is going to reach down in its top and pull out a spider that is so white that it is translucent. So you can see its insides doing the thing that they do, and just goes, "Here, I regret this." On so many
Grab it.
levels.
Give it the little squeeze.
Nope.
You actually hear it cry in pain, and this time the hedge, when you put it in your mouth, no, no, no! And when you crunch down, a cut-off scream.
That is.
Wow.
No shame.
It's correct. You all turn to go head back down the path again. You're all just like, that unicorn is terrifying.
Onward, Decimator, to adventure.
You hear him say that. You hear her say the name out loud at that point.
Decimator. Ah, yes. I'm glad you're in front of me right now, Camilla.
The horse giggles in your mind. He won't be glad he's in front of us in a minute.
Ian knows this. Ian does not care because that sharpened horn is not at his back.
Hey, this will be a useful ally when we get to the prison.
Sure.
Mhm.
And
It
that's
will.
when 3 people step out of the trees in front of your path.
People?
They look like people. They're
Okay.
humanoid. But I mean, they are straight up dressed in cultist robes. They're not hiding it at all.
Huh.
Sure. Embrace the
They're
cold.
covered in strange, weird symbology on them. And 2 of them stand in front of the other one. The 2 in the front pull out weapons of some kind. They're bladed weapons. You don't know what they are because they're serrated and curved. It's a sword of some kind, but it's not a real sword.
Does anybody know the way to Carcosa?
One in the back says, "Hail me, Raucous." Roll initiative.
Go.
Oh, look at that,
Shit.
Donovan.
Oh my god. These rolls.
Nailing it tonight.
Wow.
Dang.
Did I take my... Okay, I took my negative off.
Oh no, I only had 5.
Okay, from highest to lowest, give me your numbers.
17.
Donovan Mack tied at 14.
Who's got the higher wits?
Donovan critted, so give it to him.
Okay.
Camilla had a 10.
And
And I had a 5. Ooh.
you got a 5. Yep.
How did cultists get in the hedge?
Very
Been
carefully.
following you ever since you killed their leader.
Dang it. Also, I offer Camilla's unicorn a spider.
It eats it. Seems pleased. Licks you.
Oh yeah, I made a friend.
The tongue is acidic, but you're a changeling, so you're okay. But the drops that hit the ground burn through your ass.
Ah, unicorn spit.
Why is everything here so evil?
Ian is now worried about unicorn poop coming out.
It's gonna be magma.
The one in the back
Rainbow
says,
magma.
"Allow us to speed you on your journey," and begins casting a spell. Ian,
I will take this as the opportunity to start trying to form a thunderbolt.
okay.
Which is praxis.
Let's practice. Okay.
Yeah. And that is forces
We're
4.
putting willpower on because you're you.
Yeah.
How much potency? No
Uh,
limit on this one because it's not resisted by the hedge, just resisted by them.
okay. Let's make it potency 4.
All of them, I assume?
Yes.
Single turn or keep hitting?
Keep hitting if I can.
How many turns?
Let's go
1,
for
2, 3, 5, 10. Okay. Concentration, because it's going to take you more than a turn. High speech. Path tool. Mana? There's no paradox yet.
I
so
was
no.
going to say there's no paradox, right? So no.
Dice pool is once again 10.
Nice.
And once again 3 turns. Okay, so go ahead and roll the dice to make sure you don't fail.
Alright. Just making it to 10. Alright, there we go. 3 successes.
You're good. Okay. Donovan, would you like to punch one?
Oh, I'd like to punch all of them at the same time. I'm
Okay.
going to use my ability, my atavism, Monster from the Deep. So its normal effect is opponent's defense is reduced by half my layer rounded up, so 2. And then I'm going to expend a satiety to harken back to the Kraken with its many tentacles. I can attack everyone with a number of yards equal to twice my layer dots, so 6 yards, with 1 brawl attack. The defense does not apply to this attack, So they
Oh,
can't.
nice.
Yeah, their defense does not matter for this. And then I also add my layer as a weapon bonus, and this inflicts lethal damage. And I can protect my allies from this attack, which I obviously will. So strength plus brawl.
Okay, now roll strength +3 for damage, plus whatever Hulk you might get from the power.
Okay.
I'm sorry, just strength. Damage is set for the weapons. 3 damage plus your strength successes.
But I get to add my layer dots as bonus damage on this.
Nice. So that would just be straight damage too. So 3 plus layer plus strength result or successes.
Oh, okay. That's okay. So it'll be strength plus 6 then.
Nice.
I didn't
Okay.
roll anything
Yeah.
for strength.
6
That was
is
only
fine
3
anyways.
dice.
The 2 in the front, you break their jaws. They don't stop, but you break their jaws. The one in the back, some kind of invisible barrier stops your fist like an inch from his face, but the barrier shatters. You can hear it and see it refract. Like you broke it in one hit.
In addition, I can choose to grapple these targets with that attack. I would like to do that.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Mac.
Mac, these are cultists of somebody he hates. He's just gonna go absolute overkill with them and just bring the claymore down on them. He's just gonna go running and like pull the claymore out and swing it down on one of them.
Do it.
2 successes.
Roll your strength.
Roll my strength alone.
Yep.
Okay. One success.
You hit one of the 2 front cultists and cleave him from the top of the head down to about the breastplate before the sword stops.
Okay.
Falls to the left and right.
I drop them.
The one surviving lesser mage. Hold on. Okay. Manages to nick you with the sword, Donovan. Doesn't stab you with it. He turns himself so the blade hits your arm and cuts cut in.
Gasp.
Burns like fire as you feel poison sink into your veins. Camilla.
I just kind of like go, I haven't eaten in a while. And I will, let's see how this works because who knows? I will spend 1 ether to gain 2 of my demonic forms. And I am going to take my Cavernous Maul and my Fast Attack,
Do it.
which bumps my initiative up by 2. So that is spent, and then I will lunge and attempt to bite the closest. I will jump off of Decimator as a giant mouth just torpedoes towards the cultist.
Decimator laughs evilly. Roll it.
What is that? That is strength and brawl.
Probably. Unless your power says otherwise, yeah.
Let me double check. Nope. It's correct. One success.
Hey.
That's all I need. And that's are they fleshy?
Yes.
That's too aggravated.
What a terrible question. Are they fleshy?
You tear most of the throat out of the other one. His jugular squirts right into Donovan's face.
I lick it a little bit and I drop out.
I mean, this is real life. It's like a fire hose for a second.
Same thing. Still lick it.
No,
and drop
it's a
them.
fire hose on and off.
Right. Slowly more off than on.
Actually, this one, instead of just dropping it, I kind of like fling him so his body lands and crumples right next to the last living one. I just give him the "you're next" look.
Iliac.
Ooh. These are cultists, but they're human, or are they like changelings and
but-
cultists?
They are humans, but you can smell the primordial dream on the one in the back. The fate that runs through him is massive. Almost on par with Titania, but not, obviously, as a keeper.
I'm gonna go after him.
That reminds me. Ian, the supernal burning out of that guy in the back is the most you've ever seen, greater than any master you've met.
Oh, lovely.
Kiliak, go.
You're in my home now.
He laughs. Is that what you think?
I'm gonna go ahead and use. Are any of my crewmates in the way? Like, are they in front of me? Because I think I was the front. Yeah, I was in the front.
Donovan is
Please.
tackling them, so yes, Donovan's in the way.
No, technically I can attack them from 6 yards away, which is what.
Oh, okay,
I'm
you're
just
good
holding,
then, yes.
Yeah, I just held them with my tentacles that burst out of my arms.
Oh, I don't want to give your tentacles sunburn.
No, they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Chrysalis. No, Helios' judgment. Gonna do that. So I'm going to touch the gold piece to negate the glamour spending. And pull the sun out of the sky. And send it right at him.
Roll the hit.
I gotta look up how to do that all over again. Ah!
It's a weapon attack roll. Dexterity plus weaponry.
That's right.
Basically turns the sunbeam into a spear.
It's a boomerang.
Boomerang. It's more fun as a boomerang.
It's a spearmerang.
Spearmerang.
That's what it is now. Just gonna put that out there.
Oh,
5
critical
successes.
success. Okay. The sunbeam hits him at the second the lightning bolt from the sky hits him. He goes spiraling through the air and hits a tree. The back-breaking noise and hits the ground.
I am surprised that actually worked.
And then he spits out a wad of blood and laughs, choking on his own blood. Says, "You're too late." And his
Too late
spell is
for
cast
what?
as he expires. And the last thing you hear him say with his death breath is, like I said, speeding you on your way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. We're going there already.
The sky rips open in front of you, and you're all sucked through. You see what's on the other side before it pulls you through, Kiliak. You all do, but only Kiliak knows what it means.
I presume what it means.
You see an ever-changing landscape. From the top, like even the shape of the landmasses change as you look at it, Kiliak, except for 4 definable features. Like the trees change, the sea changes, it boils, and then enlarges, and then the landmass shrinks. Except there's 4 definable features. It's ice in the north, hot in the south. In the east it's spring, and in the west it looks like autumn. And in the very center, there's a giant pyramid climbing deep to the sky with thorns of a color you can't describe wrapping around it. The Lunargent Tower. As you're all pulled directly into Arcadia and split to the winds, and all of you land in different places alone and isolated in the realm of the true Fae. And thus ends Chapter 1
That was
of
helpful.
No Time for Reality.
You dirty bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stuck.
Wait. Does Camilla still have Decimator?
The unicorn is bound to Camilla, and so are your familiars, yes.
Okay.
Boom.
However, none of the four of you are with Keliak anywhere. The rules are very different in Arcadia than they are in the Hedge. Words alone have power. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be great, guys. We're not gonna die. We're just gonna live forever in pain.
It'll be
I've
fine.
taught them all I know.
Well, audience, that's as far as we can stretch the quarantine for this week, and our night horrors need to rest and recover. And this ends Chapter 1, which is Season 1 for No Time for Reality, so stay tuned for Season 2 after a break to write that story. However, there's much more Onyx awesomeness to watch us do. And non-Onyxness. Next Tuesday right here we'll begin our 3-part Scion Masks of the Mythos live play to showcase the new awesomeness coming out in the Kickstarter, which will be immediately followed by a 2 to 3 session Scion Dragon live play run by Patty. I will be running Masks of the Mythos, and Patrick will be running Dragon. Come check out all the new Scion hotness. On Thursdays we'll be playing Grim Hollow and Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles. On Saturday, starting next week, we will be playing another Chronicle of Darkness. Check out our calendar for more on our website. Keep up to date in the next few days to see which one. And on Sundays, we play Tales of Terror and Damnation, where we're currently playing Call of Cthulhu 7th Edition. On Mondays, Cyberpunk Red with Michelle C. Light and Dixie Cochran right here from Onyx on our channel. And on Wednesdays, Infinity with Sean, the RPG. And on Fridays, Scarred Lands, which you can catch on our channel or posted on the Onyx channel on Fridays starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. All other shows at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Scarred Lands, bitches.
It's all awesome. Come check it all out. And also on Thursdays later in February, come check us out playing Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition, because that's when the video game comes out. So why not hype that a little bit too?
Woohoo!
Weep.
All right, come to our website, vorpaltales.com. Get all our social media links to our YouTube for archives, our calendar to see all these awesome Onyx things we'll be playing, our Discord to come hang out, and our Patreon. Cass, let the viewers know the next show they can catch you in and other things outside the show you do online.
I'm at Space Lord PJs. I am actually wearing pajamas, and I'll be running Infinity tomorrow night.
Hey everybody, I have been Keliak, and I will not be Keliak again for some time. And actually, I might not be Keliak next time. We'll see. We'll find out. I might be Reese again. Woo! Who knows? We'll find out. So, you can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and as always, my pronouns are they, them, and you can find me in the next game we have on Thursday for some Grim Hollow, some Victorian tasty goodness.
Oh, yes. And I am Dwayne. I played Camilla. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi, and I will indeed be running Grim Hollow on Thursday in search of sanity.
I'm Devin. You can find me online at Sorta Sullied, and I have been Ian. And you can find me next time on Friday in the Scarred Lands game.
And I am Patrick, aka Patty Shakes _. You can find me on the net as Patty Shakes _. The next game I'll be doing at all is Scarred Lands on Friday. Draco Genesis, Titan's Lament. And yeah, it should be a good time.
Love that album.
Right?
It's going to be awesome. All right. One last time. Did anyone not clear all 3 of their aspirations?
Well, it just depends on if you
Oh no,
count.
Patty. What'd you miss?
2. I didn't get to manipulate the hedge, and no one considers me a true friend.
Oh, you manipulated the hedge. That was the owl.
Oh, okay.
You got a familiar.
Okay, that
I
counts
tried
as
to help you with the
exploiting.
true friend.
I know. It's okay.
What, Devin?
As I said, does that count as exploiting the hedge?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I got all 3. And I said that I was being friendly. You just
You had to say true friend. That
True
was
friend.
key. That was the
Oh.
secret
True
aspiration.
friend.
Oh, yeah, no.
Now, see,
Hi.
when we went to go get our hair cut, or I'm sorry, our hair did, If we would have had a scene, I guarantee you, we would have had that word would have come out
You're
because it would have been Gossip Girl and Curls.
Aw.
I did do 2 of my shorts and possibly a third if you'll allow the moment with the owls and releasing Keliak's truth's darkest presence.
I'm giving you
To
the
be
third
used
because
for
I
some
lied
word.
to you to hide the twist. Getting to Arcadia was one of yours, so you can have 3.
Wait, what?
I told you couldn't do that tonight to hide the twist. That was originally one of the ones you wanted.
Snap.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna let you have it.
I left my major, which was don't die in the hedge or compromise vigil to survive.
You
Still-
succeeded because you're not in the hedge anymore.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Didn't have to compromise.
I guess technically I only did 1.
What were your 3?
Meet a goblin, which I did.
You did.
Mhm.
Get a cover from the hedge, and since we're not in the hedge anymore,
I mean, you got Decimator.
Decimator's
but-
not a cover though.
yeah,
He's
you can
right.
use them as a cover.
Well, I
Who's the
mean,
other
if
one?
you stand in front of him, he's your cover.
Be more fiery.
That one, we heard you do it. You were
Oh.
definitely more.
You were
No,
shameless.
you didn't tonight.
a little bit more salsa in there.
Yeah. So you got 2 of 3, and one last time, votes. That way you can all round up to the nearest XP.
Oh, yeah.
Beginning in the normal order. Go.
That means I vote first. I vote for. Who do I vote for? That's a real good question. I vote for Dwayne for tamales.
Nice.
I am going to vote for Dwayne for slapping a unicorn on the ass.
It's the only way to go. It's never failed in any movie ever. I feel bad because I initially wanted to vote for Ever, and I had the reason, and then I forgot the reason. But now I'm gonna vote for Patrick because he went to the salon with me.
Hey.
I'm
It
going.
was
to
a
vote,
really good one too.
I'm gonna vote for Mac for. Don't ever do that to me again. Immediately does it.
I am voting for Devin for antiquing.
Oh, that's right. He did antique.
Excellent. Also, for the audience who doesn't know, all of our Chronicles of Darkness share a world, and all of our World of Darkness games share a world. That critical failure with the unicorn did matter, because that powered up the Witter Slaint that is in his belly that is going to appear in a different Chronicle of Darkness.
You sure we can't good omens that thing?
Nice. Yes, I am sure. Just
You're
remember,
fine.
until next week when you come check out Masks of the Mythos, I, Nerocketh, Fiend of 1,000 Horns.
Oh, goddamn.
Good night, everyone.